Pee pee. Poo poo. That is all. Also, ad break is gonna start in like a few seconds. But yeah, that's a stream. Thanks everyone for coming today. Hope you've had a wonderful stay and everything. Yeah, good work everyone. Good work. Pat yourselves on the back for that one. Couldn't have said it better myself. For anyone who's just like trickling in right now, I just said pee pee poo poo. And that's it. Oh, yeah. I see some people are heading to bed or going to lurk or dying, which I think is crazy to die on a Tuesday. Like, if there's any day to die, why a Tuesday? You definitely could have chosen a better day. I'm not gonna lie. But no worries, no worries. Good night, dream of tomboys and goth girls if you're going to sleep. If you're doing anything else, best of luck with what you're doing. I saw Nyanko here say that she's gonna do homework. I hope she absolutely passes her homework. And doesn't, like, hurl a cat ball or fur ball. What are they called yet? I know cats do that thing, where because they lick themselves to, like, keep themselves clean, they spit out, like, a ball of fur. Is it called a fur ball? I don't know why my brain is thinking Furby, but it's not a Furby. A Furby is like those little weird toy creatures that had eyeballs and little beaks. A lot of people won't understand because I understand that a lot of people are not from America. In the US, growing up, we had these small little creatures called Furbies. And they were the creepiest MFs you could ever see as a child. I don't know why anyone collected them. Honestly, they were the early iterations of Labubus. If you really think about it. If you really think about it. Furbies were just like baby Labubus. Holy crap, she knows what a Furby is. That's because... I was gonna say, I've seen like a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that many of them. I just knew of them. Also, what's with egg? Furbies were not eggs, they were creatures. Goblins. Oh, 5 stream streak. Butchie. I keep on wanting to say Bucci. Bucciarati. From JoJo. Do you know what pogs are? I know what a pog is. I don't know what pogs are. Or if that's referring to anything specific. How the hell does she know what a Furby is? But not Caramel Dancing. Oh, that freaking weird-ass song that... Oh my god, so if you're not in the server, I think it was literally after the last stream on Sunday, I absolutely got ass blasted by everyone for not knowing the most niche songs in existence. I literally listened or watched like the videos and songs that they sent, and like I had no clue on what like a majority of it was because it was like so specific, so weird. It's like one of them literally felt like a freaking LSD trip, and I'm just like, why would I know what this is? Who watches this as a child? No one. No one watches this as a child. I feel like it's one of those... It's like the loud minority. You've heard of the loud minority phenomenon, right? In like communities and stuff, where it's just like, you know, there's a very specific subset of people who are just like swear that what they say and think or their experiences are normal when it's not normal. It wasn't normal at all. And the vast majority of other people have no idea what you're talking about. It's like, I didn't even think this is an age thing. Because, like, as everyone said, well, I didn't use the internet that much growing up. But even then, like, everyone swore that this was everywhere. The times where I used the computer when I was, like, growing up, I do not remember seeing, what is it, Crazy Frog? The caramels dancing, and then the other thing. What was the other thing? I don't know, there was, like, a bunch of stuff. Some Hatsune Miku stuff there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little surprised myself, but the Hatsune Miku stuff, I don't know. I mean, I've seen Hatsune Miku, like, World Is Mine, like that song. And I've seen, like, what is it, the Angel one with Glenn and Rin Kagami. I was a really, not a really big fan, but, like, I've listened to Vocaloid songs before, like, growing up. I don't ever remember hearing, like, that car commercial, not car commercial, it was, like, some commercial Hatsune Miku song, and then, like, some others. I swear to God, I feel like I was being gaslit the entire time. This is so alien and foreign to, like, everyone who's not in the server, but I think the vast majority of the people here are in the server, so you know what I'm talking about. I just need to get that out of the way, because everyone was absolutely tearing me apart, limb by limb, just like, Piper, how do you not know X, Y, or Z? I look at X, Y, or Z, one of the most niche things I've ever seen. Like, literally, I don't know what you would search on YouTube to even see it. Like, what do you search up to find some of this stuff again? Like, seriously. I feel like if it's popping up in your feed, it says a lot about your recommendations than anything. And why are people just typing egg? What's egg about? What is egg? Did someone send something in the server? Literally nothing is in the server. What's with the egg stuff? Is it like that? Are you guys referring to that one sticker? Or what is it? Art piece I have of, like, wheeling an egg? Is that what you're talking about? What's with the eggs? I don't get it. Why am I feeling FOMO? Just from seeing people type egg. What's with the eggs? In any case though, so what is the plan here? The plan today, right? I've already said it on my socials. Oh, and speaking of which, before I talk about that, I did finish my work email. Haha. A lot of you were like, Piper, you're gonna do shit on it. Well, I don't have evidence where anyone said that, but I could feel it, you know? I could feel the silent judgment. I could feel people being just like, or thinking to themselves, yeah, Piper, you're not gonna do well on your email. In fact, you're gonna screw the pooch really badly. And you know what? I did it. I wrote that email. It wasn't good. I mean, to be fair, I just needed to inform. I just needed to send documents to another department. It wasn't really... There wasn't actually that much writing I had to do. But of course, you have to, like, have that stupid, like, fluff in your emails. I don't know how many of you have written on, like, business emails before. There's a lot of fluff. Well, not a lot of fluff, but, like, you need to have, like, some air of professionalism. Can you look at me? Okay. When you listen and look at me, can you see someone professional? Do I ooze professionalism? I like to think so. I like to imagine when people look at me, they look at me like they're watching The Devil Wears Prada. In my maladaptive daydreaming, that's what I am. Hashtag girl boss. Hashtag alpha wolf. At Grok, is this true? Oh my god, wait, and speaking of which, I do want to talk a little. I mean, I know I'm not exactly the person. Actually, hold on, let me switch over. You know, someone should really tell me to switch over to this screen. You know, when you're catching me, when I'm starting to yap, like, non-stop, you should really catch me and be like, Piper, you should switch over now. You should switch over, like, right now. What was I going to say? I don't really talk about contemporary events, and I definitely don't talk about, like, controversies or drama, but there is something, it's not exactly entirely controversial or drama, but I do want to talk about it a little. And it's the fact that Twitter, what is it, released? Switch back now? Well, damn. Do you just hate me? Leafy? What the fuck? What was I saying? It's the fact that Twitter lets you see the country of origin an account is based in on Twitter. I think it's goddamn hilarious. And I think it was Tara who photoshopped some bullshit with mine where he changed my what is it? He changed my country of origin to the United Kingdom. That's Photoshop. I don't live in the UK. I'm a full-blooded American. I drink Americanos. I think that's American. Watch like Americano actually be like not American. But yeah, on Twitter, well actually on the Discord as well, I think. Tara Photoshop like an image, like a screenshot of like, you know, like the Twitter like private info and stuff, and changed my country of origin from the United States to United Kingdom. That is Photoshopped. I do not live in the United Kingdom. I am not British. I'm not English. I'm American. All of that is slander. Like, dead ass, no cap, all facts, no printer. And guess, did I memorize that just to say it right now? Guess I did. But yeah, that's just Photoshop. Trust me, I'm not British. I don't live in the United Kingdom. In fact, if I lived in the United Kingdom, I probably couldn't do anything. Because then they have like some weird BS, like, you need to show your ID and stuff in order to like make a Discord and whatnot. I don't know, it's very weird. I don't know why they're doing that there. But yeah, I'm not British. I'm not British coded either. Everything I do is full-blooded red, white, and blue. Which now that I think about it, the flag of the UK, the United Kingdom, I think it's called the Union Jack, is also red, white, and blue. But you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, now that I think about it, every time an American says they bleed red, white, and blue, I'm now realizing that there's many flags out there that have red, white, and blue on them. I'm pretty sure even the Australian flag has red, white, and blue. Oh wait, before I continue, let me say hi to everyone. I totally forgot. Sorry, it slipped my mind. I immediately entered gap mode. I need to reel it back in. Hi Jin47, hi Piccolo, hi Tinker, hi Aku, hi Prompass, hi British Fear, hi Proxy. Well, I already said, but hi Nyanka, because Nyanka's like doing homework. Hi Denarchibus, hi Tara, hi Austin, hi Bochi, hi Foot. I'm like speedrunning. Hi Just Chicken, and good night, Just Chicken, Dream of Tomboys and Goth Girls. Hi Bellmaster, and I think Bellmaster is currently driving, I don't know. I quickly saw a message of Bellmaster saying something like, going to D&D. And D&D's nuts. Sorry. Yeah, so I saw Bellmaster say something about like D&D, so I'm assuming that Bellmaster is either driving right now, so like, I hope you don't die. Hi Knuff, hi G, hi Galaxy, hi Ataka, hi Dime, hi Fifi, hi Cernex, hi Connor, hi Ninja, hi Snecka, hi ATF. I still need to think of a better nickname for you. Hi Leonia, hi Nelly, hi Yusei, hi Calamity, hi Polish Man. Sorry, I mean hi Alu. Hi Fire, and hi, oh my god, frick. Hi Fire Eater, Fire Hazard, hi Fire, you are Fire, Blaze of Glory, Fire Force. And hi Fuzzy. Now that we've all caught up. Here, let me quickly skim some messages. Because I'm immediately gonna start entering gap mode. and I need to make sure I'm caught up now. Everyone, do not send a message. If you're gonna send a message, just message egg until I'm caught up. I need to catch up first. That way, I'm not like super backlogged. Let's see. Caramel dancing. Niche my fucking ass. They're not niche. Alright, freaking Hubcopian. Rage meeting. It's not niche, you're just Gen Alpha culturally. We're old. I'm Gen Z. I'm not even young Gen Z, I think. I'm like literally mid Gen Z. Facebook? A lot of it was spread through Facebook. I didn't use Facebook. Facebook is the devil. And that's because you're on Wolfram Alpha the whole time. What is Wolfram Alpha? I mean, I liked Alpha. People only use a library computer growing up. She only used school websites and cool math games. So, my family did have a computer. We had a family PC that was always in the living room, right at my house. However, I rarely got to use it. I think everyone here, or not everyone, but like a lot of people here, fail to remember that I had a lot of, well, not had, sounds like some of them died. I have a lot of siblings, and growing up with a lot of siblings means that we had to share a lot of stuff. Because my parents, of course, you know, like, my parents aren't like poor, but we're also like kind of just like middle class. So it's not like they'd be willing to like buy everyone PCs. I wish my family was rich. But like my parents wouldn't buy everyone PCs because that's just crazy. So we had to share certain things. My brothers, you know, they had their PlayStations, they had the Xbox, and they had like their handheld stuff, like the DS and whatnot, and they shared between them. And sometimes I would use it too. My sisters got other stuff, and then I was kind of like left here, where it's just like I wasn't super like my sisters. Like, it's so funny. In my family, it's my brothers who got all of like the, you know, like the gaming stuff, but then my sisters got all of like the, what is it, like the clothing. What else? Like, my sisters were the first ones to get phones. I got a phone. I got a phone before my freaking brother did. Like, any of my brothers did. And I'm like the second youngest. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, to be fair, my parents were more concerned about like us having phones versus like my brothers. 'Cause I guess their mentality was just like, oh, you know, like, you're guys, you can handle yourselves. Like, who the frick? Like, who wants you? I'm kidding. That's so mean. I'm sorry. But it was funny, or it was a very strange predicament for me to be in. Because I wanted to play games. I didn't have the opportunity to play games that much. Because again, like, growing up, I was the more studious one out of all of my siblings. Out of all of my siblings, I was the one who was like mostly excelling in school. So I was more focused on like school stuff, like reading and what have you. But I did want to like play games, and I did play games like every so often. I would ask like to borrow my brother's like DS's or whatever they were called. So like play Pokemon, like what else? I played Animal Crossing that way too. Oh, and Fire Emblem as well. And what else? Oh, and Puyo Puyo. I played a lot of Puyo Puyo. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I also took a sip of my tea. Oh, and if any of you are wondering, I'm drinking peach tea right now. But I'm trying to remember what else did I do growing up. I feel like I've gotten lost in the trail. I'm not supposed to be yapping about growing up. What am I yapping about? Oh. The reason why I probably haven't come across a lot of the stuff that you guys have, even though I think you guys are still gaslighting me a little, is that I personally just haven't had access to my family computer because, again, like sharing between all of my siblings, made using it very hard. Especially when you have siblings who want to hog up the computer. I don't know. for anyone who has siblings, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where you had to take turns using like certain devices. So like my parents instilled this like, all right, all of you get to use the family computer for like 1 hour in a day. And mind you, there's like I don't know, like I had a lot of like siblings and stuff. So it's just like, all right, so we each got to use the computer for an hour. Of course, it kind of like went down the hierarchy of just like oldest first, then youngest, then, you know, like whoever comes after. Oh, this brings up like another thing as well. Of just like the struggles of being a middle child. I'm not exactly, again, I'm the second youngest in my family, but it's like, being the second youngest kind of sucks a lot because you're far from being one of the elder siblings. So you have like no authority. Or I should say, I had, or have still, like no authority at all in my family. So I always had to listen to like everyone else, like older than me. However, I wasn't spoiled like the youngest sibling usually is. Like my younger, sibling? My younger brother is spoiled. Or, I mean, not spoiled, like in the bad way now. Like my younger brother is like definitely mature now. Who was the one listening to ASMR roleplay? Anyways, my younger brother is like very much like mature now, but like back then, very much spoiled by like my parents, by my elder siblings. I unfortunately just got the short end of the stick of just like not being spoiled, not having any authority, and not getting any attention. It's like I was put in this very weird spot in my family where it's just like I genuinely, and I don't mean this in a self-depreciating, self-deprecative manner. I just was just an NPC in my family, purely there to take up space. I genuinely was just like there, you know? It's like the only times people remember me is when they were looking at family photos and they're just like, oh, there she is. Oh yeah, I forgot she's there. Oh yeah, look, it's Piper. Oh, well, yeah, that, like, who's that standing next to? Oh, that's Piper. Right, she's there. So like, okay, I need to like stay on track here. But generally, yeah, a lot of siblings, NPC in my family, but I digress. That's not really important or has any like tangible connection to like what I'm trying to say here. Generally, the main topic is like 2000s to early 2010s, like memes and references and like culture. I wasn't exposed to a lot of it because I just never got a chance to use the goddamn computer at my house. Like the times I got to use my computer, it was either for homework or I was like spending like the very little time I was allotted to like, I don't know, watching some random something. Would you believe me if I told you that I watched Black Butler in the living room on the family PC with like other people in the living room so they could totally see like the very sus scenes while I was like barely a teenager? I'm pretty sure Black Butler is like, I don't know, is it rated PG or something? I know it's like, it has very mature adult themes in it. I watched it in the freaking living room on the family PC because like where else would I watch it? I didn't, like the phones back then. I'm pretty sure my first phone I ever got was like an iPhone 5. I think an iPhone 5S, something like that. It was a very slim, still had the button phone. And like, but that wasn't like for a long time. And all the time before I had a phone, I literally just relied on using the family PC for stuff. So that included like research. I really liked what is that? I was really getting into like anime, especially you know, like everyone watches like the very general anime like that you see on television. Like of course Sailor Moon's like a really big one. I know there's like Pokemon as well. I wasn't really into Pokemon. If it was there, kind of just like background noise. I mentioned on Discord, I also watched like a bit of Sergeant Frog as well. That was pretty fun. I watched that with like my brothers. Until like eventually, I think it was like at a certain point, I kind of like became exposed to like the term anime. And then that's when I'm just like, oh, I want to look more into anime. And of course, like the first anime I stumbled upon, like outside of like the media realm, like outside of the television realm of anime, the first anime I come across is Black Butler. Well, I didn't exactly come across it. I've said before, I'm a big fan of CDogV. And before he was a Twitch streamer, he was a voice actor and YouTuber. And he did voice impressions. And I'd watch those voice impressions on the family computer in the living room. And he'd do voice impressions of like this character called Sebastian from Black Butler. And that's like where I found out more about Black Butler. Where I'm just like, oh, these memes and like skit videos are so funny. I want to learn more about this character. And then when I learned that he was doing impressions of a character, I'm like, oh, Black Butler, what is that? So then I looked more into Black Butler and I went on like very sussy pirating websites to watch Black Butler. All in the freaking family, or not family, living room. Where my siblings could totally see what I'm doing. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they care. They're just like, oh, she's just watching cartoons and whatever. She's just watching cartoons. Who cares? Until like this very specific scene. Okay, I don't really think this is a spoiler. There's a very specific scene where Sebastian has to get like information out of, I think this like maid girl. Or no, it was like a nun or something. And generally, how does that happen? Well, he bings her. And just like, I remember watching that, being completely enthralled. Like while watching. Now that I think about it, I don't know if anyone was in the room because I was like super focused on the anime. But like, I can't imagine, like, imagine being like a parent and you're watching your, like, I don't know how old I was, like maybe like 12 or something. Imagine watching your like, your child watching an anime and there's a sex scene. And then, oh god, that's so cringe. Anyways, that's why I don't, well, that's my theory as to why I don't get like a lot of your weird ass references, like Crazy Frog. I literally can't even remember some of them. Like, I mean, then again, it was 2 days ago. I have like the memory of a goldfish. I can't exactly remember things from that manga. But yeah. Alright, so that was a long tangent. But I just wanted to explain to anyone who like wasn't there Tuesday in the server, like Discord server in the general chat, like why everyone was like grilling me over certain things. Alright. I'm gonna continue reading. I reached egg. I love Piper propaganda. I mean, maybe you should take a propaganda at me. Sorry, that was bad. It's in real, but I don't know how bad can you do. Yeah, I mean, I literally just copy and pasted. I have like a lot of, templates that I use that I've made for myself when it comes to like writing emails at work. Makes like very easy. The only things you'll hear me say is Riz and appreciate W Riz. Very professional. You're probably professional IRL due to crippling social anxiety. I mean, I will say, IRL, I don't exactly have like a massive like backbone. I mean, wow, surprising. Freaking the socially anxious introverted nerd doesn't have a backbone. But like when you're in a work environment that's like super toxic, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Super toxic, very stressful. Sure, it's not like physically demanding, but just like mentally, it's just like banging my head against like the wall when it comes to dealing with like my coworkers and like some people I have to like interact with, like clients. It's just like stating a policy, and it's just like, what do you mean like this is a policy? You're supposed to cover like me for this specific thing. And I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm literally regurgitating our policy. There's literally no way for me to make this work for you. It's not my fault you crashed your car. I'm kidding. Although, actually, now that I think about it, it really is not. Let's see. Professional. Of course, we wants to talk about it now that we have confirmation. You're British. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I'll talk more about it when I catch up. But I still think the Twitter thing of just like revealing like the location of where an account is based in is like both really funny, but also I can see the concern for privacy issues. Like I can understand like why some people would be like a little antsy about that. And like, for example, I know like there's some people who don't want to like share the country that they're from, and this goes like for VTubers specifically. I know like there's some, if not many, VTubers who are very like, who don't live in the United States, who aren't from like a Western country, who are very like iffy about sharing where they're from because they worry about how like the country that they're from or they're living in will reflect on like themselves and like people's eyes. Like I'm not gonna lie, and I feel really bad too. I've seen like VTubers who are actually ashamed of like living or being born in a certain country, and I think that's horrible. It's just like, why feel ashamed for not being born in like, I don't know, like a Western country? It's like literally own, like you own your life. Like there's no reason to be ashamed unless you're born in Britain. Unless you're born in Britain and France, and it's like, oh, okay, well, Canada's like a very close, like a, you're like half French, half British, but you know what? You're close to America, so it's kind of okay. I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Some people are ashamed about the country that they were born in or that they live in. And it's just like, don't be ashamed, don't be ashamed. Not everyone could be as good as the USA, am I right? I'm kidding again. But yeah. I'm not born in the UK. I don't live in the UK. I live in the United States. If you check my Twitter location thingy, it's the United States. I'm connected to the United States App Store. I live in the country that sings the Star Spangled Banner. I don't even remember the lyrics for it. Or like all of the lyrics. I don't know if it's like a requirement, actually. Oh, also, Matt Shooks and Chester, thanks for checking in. I'm sorry. I got to your check-in so late. I got on a really long tangent. Americanos are not that good. A lot of Americano talk. Hello, Pip Cheerio. Krillme. I can't believe my favorite streamer is British. Listen, Ryusei. Listen, you utter the B word over here. You know what? We're censoring British. No one is allowed to type British unless you censor it. You type British without a censor, you get banned. I'm kidding. Like, genuinely, don't ban. Like, I'm looking at the enforcers right now. Don't time out or ban anyone. I really regret like those times or those streams where I've had like massive like timeout extravaganzas because I was like gung-ho with power. I kind of regret it because like it does delete all of your previous messages in the stream. I'm just like, well, I can't see shit anymore. Drink tea and read books. You're not American. Actually, your mother. I have like the comebacks of like a freaking elementary schooler. Actually, no, you. Have you thought about just not doing that? If you're not British, why do you have the same taste buds as British people? I understand that many people will disagree with me on my food takes. I understand that a lot of people just have horrible food opinions, and now they're trying to project that onto me. All I can say is that, I'm right, you're wrong. And it's okay to have a wrong opinion. unironically, that does, like, no matter how much you joke about it, or like you say or try to clarify that you're joking, I understand that's a term that or phrase that really ticks people off. Like, even when you say you're joking, I don't know, something about it just, like, there's so much like smug aura to the phrase, it's okay to have a wrong opinion. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when on the receiving end of that, when I know the other person is joking, I'm just like, I want to kill you. I'm just like, how dare you? What do you mean I have a wrong opinion? What do you mean it's okay to have a wrong opinion? For someone who isn't British, really knows a lot about the British flag. I mean, to be fair, it's the British flag. Hi Piper, how you doing? I'm doing relatively okay. I'm a little tired from work. And by a little, I mean a lot. I mean, I'm very tired. Today was a day of all days where I wish, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to leave my job. And I don't mean to, like, I'm not gonna turn this into like some depressing espresso talk. I'm just like, wow, I hate my job, I hate my life, whatever. Because I'm gonna be honest, who doesn't? But yeah, I really want to like switch jobs, but I wouldn't know what job to switch to. I mean, I've tried like hiding like what I do for work, but everyone here already knows it because like I'm terrible at hiding shit. Generally, I guess like in a very general sense, I work in insurance, specifically financial, in the, what is it? Not financial department. It's like I'm trying to like beat around the bush about my actual job title so that no one can search it up. I'm like a financial advisor. There you go. Which I know a lot of people are going to be like, you, a financial advisor? Weren't you just talking about spending or impulsively buying shit like the Steam Deck? And like literally the reason why you became a VTuber is because you impulsively like paid a commission for a VTuber model? Why yes, I help other people with their finances. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Can't do nothing. I'm gonna screw them so hard. I'm gonna make them empty their bank accounts. Waste money for an accident that wasn't their problem. She knows what the Union Jack is. She's English. I only know what the Union Jack... Mind you, a lot of like the... Or not a lot, but like the main people I watch, like C-Dog for example. Like I watch Trash Taste, and literally 2 out of the 3 people in Trash Taste are British. They are British. And the third one's freaking Australian, which is like diet British. It's British gone rogue. Australians are British people gone rogue. So like the main people I watch literally are all either British or like pseudo-British at this point. Oh, hi Scarus, thanks for checking in. I'm still driving. Ripper is actually French. I am not French. I'm not gonna lie, growing up, I watched a lot of theater growing up. Or not a lot of theater, but really a lot of plays, a lot of films based off plays and stuff. One of them that we all probably know, because like, I'm pretty sure it was like a required film, especially if you took like a French class. Les Miserables, The Miserables people. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. That was like one of my favorite films, or like plays, like growing up. Like it was it was a great drama. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I decided to take French in high school rather than like taking I forgot the other 2 languages. I think it was like Spanish and German. I don't know. Apparently, there's like a fair amount of German people in the place that I live in. Anyways, I didn't want to take German because fuck German. And I look at that language, I spit on that language. It's so hard. I mean, you look at me and you're just like, and French is better. At the time, I didn't know French had a negative connotation. Not saying it actually does. I mean this in all joking manners, by the way. I don't have anything against Germans. I have nothing against French people. Nothing against the British. I mean, I got some things against the British. But yeah, all joking manners. But generally, I took French in high school because I didn't want to take German. I didn't want to take Spanish. Well, the main reason why I didn't want to take Spanish, actually taking Spanish is actually really helpful, especially if you live in the United States, because a lot of people speak Spanish here. But I didn't want to take Spanish because I'm not gonna lie, I hope this doesn't come off poorly. I'm gonna look at the recent messages. Also, hi Benio and Zamata, thanks for checking in. Please let me know if this sounds really wrong, and I will shut up. I didn't want to take Spanish because I felt like all of the other Spanish kids in the school were cheating because they already knew Spanish, they were native speakers, and I felt like, mind you, I was like a straight student. So in my mind, it's just like, how can I do excel in a class where there's literal native speakers? How is that fair to me? I literally, like, before entering high school, we had to take Spanish classes in like all of the other schools, like in middle, intermediate, elementary school. Literally every single one of those Spanish classes had like the Spanish speakers, the native speaker, you know, like the, what is that? Like the, South Americans, is Mexico South America? I don't know. Mexicans, foreign people, like literal Spanish people, like from Spain, and I'm just like, and they're like speaking Spanish like they have no trouble. I'm over here struggling trying to say like hola and some shit and counting numbers. I don't even know how to count more than one. And I had Spanish classmates just like absolutely ripping it. They're just like, oh yeah, like they spoke better Spanish than English. And I'm just like, this is so unfair. So the moment I was able, when I entered high school, the moment I was able to take another language, I immediately jumped on it because I was so, okay, now that I'm explaining it, it makes me sound so bitter. I probably sound like an asshole, but of course, like my feelings changed out. I have nothing against Spanish speaking people. I'm not taking a course right now in like Spanish or, well, I'm not even in school anymore. I graduated university like earlier in the year. But the moment I was able to like take a different language, I immediately jumped because I was so angry and upset at the fact that like I could never excel in the Spanish like classes because I'm literally fighting for the top spot against native speakers. That shit is so unfair. And even worse, the Spanish teachers generally knew like the parents and stuff of like the Spanish speaking students, like my classmates, like their parents. I'm like, not only do they have like the language buff, the native fluent speaker buff, now they have an interpersonal like connection to my Spanish teachers. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, I give up. I'm jumping shit. Don't make me take Spanish anymore. So then I took French. And yeah, I mean, trying to think, like, remember, there aren't that many French speakers. Actually, no, very little. I remember very little, like, French, or people who came, like, who have family from France. Like, I remember this specific classmate, what is that? His name, I'm gonna say his name because I don't think, just his first name, I don't think anyone can, like, it's not doxing anyone. His name was, Javier, and it's because it was spelled with, like, an X or something. And I remember thinking, like, Javier, like, not only does your name start with an X, but you don't, like, you say it in, like, a very, like, strange way, like a very French accent-y way. I'm like, that is so cool. That is so cool. Funnily enough, if I remember correctly, he spoke, like, no French. His parents did, but he didn't speak any French. What is it? But yeah, I took French. I was kind of ass at French, I'm not gonna lie. I, like, remembered zero French. What is that? Now, compared to before, like, I spoke way better French during high school because, like, I was taking classes for it. But now she's like, ask me literally how to count in French. I literally cannot. And when I speak French now, before I actually made an effort to like make an accent. Now I just sound like your freaking basic bitch, like white girl trying to speak like French in the most American accent. Bonjour. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Sorry, secondhand embarrassment. But yeah, I don't know why I started like absolutely tearing my Spanish classmates from like middle school. I don't know where that came from. Oh, it's because someone was accusing me of being French. I'm not French. You can just turn it to ETF. That's fine with me. Okay. ETF then. But Gen Z, all of Gen Z is men. Snecko, you're just jealous because you're a boomer. You're a boomer, probably. I'm kidding. Did you watch videos with your siblings? Not all the time. I would sometimes watch stuff with them, but it was mostly like random shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't interested in what like my like sisters were into, or like my brothers. My sisters were into like super, I don't know, what's that fucking Supernatural show? They were into like Supernatural. They were into what is it, that one judge show? I'm like watching with them. I'm just like, this shit is so boring. I'm like, but then I turned to my brothers, right? I turned to my brothers and they're watching like super like action-y stuff and whatever. I'm just like, well, I'm not really into that too. So like I'm kind of just like left on my own devices, kind of just like, well, I'm not really interested in like the super boring or sappy shit that my sisters are watching. I'm not super into like the action-y stuff that my brothers are watching. I guess I'll just like stay in my own lane and watch like my Fujo shit, my Black Butler on my own. They just bought all you kids your own iPads. I wish. I didn't have an iPad until like high school. And mind you, I bought my own iPad. So initially I had like a regular iPad, and then sometime in university using scholarship money, I upgraded to an iPad Pro. And I didn't get an iPad because like iPad kid or whatever. I got it because I wanted to get into digital drawing or digital art. And for the longest time, and I mean, I mention it like every now and then, like I used to draw. Sometimes I do doodle and draw, but I don't really post shit anymore. And I've said it before, I drew the concept art of my model. I will always say that because like everyone compliments, or not everyone, but just like, and most people like compliment my model and stuff. And like, yeah, I didn't draw like the VTuber model art itself. Like that was drawn by Zit69. Very wonderful person to work with. I really like working with them. But like the actual design, like the whole like the color scheme and like the, what is that? The color scheme, the outfit, the gradient in the hair that a lot of people don't realize. There's a blue gradient in the hair that starts from the bottom all the way to the top. All of that was designed by me. And like I've said it before, like I've had like my inspirations. I've shared my inspirations before. Like the main inspiration I think was like at the time was like the, oh god, I forgot the French artist's name, but it starts with a B. There's this like blonde haired girl that he drew, that had like a very similar like ribbon top like that. Also wore a sweater. And had like long hair as well. But she was blonde. And I have black hair. So like that was an inspiration. Another inspiration was like Stalking from Panty and Stalking. I didn't at the time watch the anime, but like I watched the anime like after, but just like when I was designing, I just liked the design of her. Specifically of like how her hair is like straight and black. What else? I had some League of Legends. I'm sorry. I was inspired by some League of Legends characters. I'm sorry. I know I just said League of Legends and everyone's just like, alright, I'm closing the tab now. But no, I had some League of Legends inspiration. Someone changed my eyes. ETF, how dare you change my eyes? I was trying to explain something. Oh, also, Dream of Tomboys and Goth Girls Aku, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful slumber. Oh wait, I need my regular eyes. Can someone give me back my regular eyes? So like the neck thing, like the neck design, which a lot of people always ask me about. And one of my eyes, you know, like the star design in one of my eyes that some people say is like Geass from Code Geass or something. Or like the Chuny eye that you see in like anime. Those were inspired by a character or a champion called Gwen, who I used to play in top lane in League of Legends, not anymore though. What else was inspired? I mean, the long black hair and the glasses kind of were just like from me, IRL. What else? I was inspired by that Valhalla girl from the cyberpunky bar game. And I think that's, I mean, there are many other inspirations, but like those are the ones that like come to mind, or I remember off the top of my head at the very least. And like, yeah, some people say they like my design. I personally, like I said before, although I like have like a lot of inspirations from characters that are very, very much like either popular or like what is it, like a lot of people know them. I design my character in like very neutral colors. I mean, one of my biggest inspirations is like Piltover from Arcane, which is the show made by Riot based off League of Legends. A very specific part of League of Legends, but League of Legends nonetheless. And I really like the color scheme of Piltover, which is where like the blue, gold, brown, white like color scheme comes from. But I also chose this color scheme because it gave me the most neutral look. I mean, can you imagine me with like colors that like really pop out? Like, can you imagine like me being red instead of blue or something like that? I personally can. And it's, again, because I wanted to like blend in with a VTuber crowd. Oh, hi, Energy Nail. And thanks for the pen. I can imagine you taking my penny. Thanks for the penny. You know, the United States stopped, what is that? The United States stopped producing pennies, I think. I remember seeing like a headline that summer. I mean, I understand, like, the world has tons of pennies, and I think, on the news, it was just like, apparently a penny costs more than what it's worth, which, I mean, understandable. I mean, penny's just 1 cent. You literally can't get lower than a penny, I think. Oh, also, Dream of Tomboys and Goth Girls, Yanka. Good night, Alpha. Alpha Cat. I hope you stop hurling out hairballs, because that's kind of gross. I wish you would just take normal showers. I need to go and end my slander before you go to bed. Yeah, I designed my model to be as neutral as possible. I didn't want to stand out too much. Because like, when you look at VTuber designs, especially nowadays when like with so many VTubers like coming out, a lot of their designs are very like poppy, which is not, there's nothing wrong with being like poppy. I didn't want to have like a super, not abrasive design, but like a super vibrant design. I didn't want like people to like, I don't want to say be attracted to my design, because like that makes it sound kind of weird. I didn't want people to kind of just like, in a sea of YouTubers, I kind of just wanted to like be there. I tried being the NPC. And I still am, kind of, a little. I mean, a lot of people like my design. They like how, I've been told like from some people that they like my design because of the fact it's not like poppy or in your face. It's very much like very neutral, very demure. Which I'm very thankful, because that is exactly what I was going for. But I guess I also didn't take into account that like some people like that kind of design, that kind of demure design. Sorry, make myself laugh. But yeah. Where was I? Back in my day, the most enduring thing I did was read books. Yeah, same thing. For regular internet access, I obsessed over Pearl-esque books about China. about China. I'm not gonna lie, as a child, I literally did not I did not know countries existed. I don't mean that in a joking way either. I genuinely was just like, I know we live in the United States. I don't freaking care about other countries. I'm not gonna lie, like even with anime, like as a child, even with like anime and like anime inspired games, I just straight up thought like, oh yeah, that's just an American thing. It's just America. Oh, what's that funky language you're talking about? Maybe it's some like English variant or something. When you're, I mean, not unsurprisingly, when you're a child, it's like, of course you're not gonna know much, but like I find it a little funny how like in my mind as a child, it's kind of just like everything needed to center around. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like U.S. education. It's like the U.S. is the center of the world in like U.S. education. I understand now that like the U.S. is not the center of the world. Actually, no, I don't. The United States is the center of the world because I'm in it. And then, seriously, the U.S. is not the center of the world, but when you're growing up and you're taught, like, when you're in, the U.S., you're taught, like, the U.S. is the center of the world. Everything, like, jump-started with the U.S. Like, of course, the U.S. is, like, honestly, one of the most youngest countries in existence. Like, it's only existed, like, for a little over, maybe, like, 200.5 years or 250 years, give or take. Super young country, and I know there's like many other countries that are also super young because like I know like during the 1900s there was like a bunch of revolutions happening across the world. You go check I'm the Center of the World, the original antagonist. But thanks for the 100 bits, but also last I checked, you're the antagonist. The server, I don't know where you're getting that from. I'm the antagonist. I'm an antagonist. I'm evil. I like to think I'm evil. I wish I was evil. I so badly wish I was evil. The things I would do. But yeah. Sorry. I like how I said, oh, I'm gonna go back and read messages, like, to catch up and everything, so that I'm not super behind. And now I'm, like, super behind anyway, so, like, you know what? Freaking kill me. Freaking kill me. Anyways, I taught my dad to play MMORPG. Bad decision with one home computer. Ooh, Coco, you really fucked yourself over doing that. Why would you do that? I mean, it's very, like, wholesome that you got your dad into, like, MMORPGs, but, like, when you have one computer in your house, you kind of have to be selfish. A little. My siblings were selfish with it. They didn't give a shit if I didn't get my turn. I literally would sometimes, like, I'm like literally on, what is it, like, there were many times where I would like literally be begging my older sibling, like one of my older siblings, to get off the computer because they're eating away at my time. And like they didn't give a shit. They just continue using it. They're just like, fuck off. And you know what? I did. Because what am I supposed to do? They're older than me. What can I do? And that's my younger sibling. It's just like, I'm using a computer. My younger sibling starts crying that he wants to use computer now. I'm just like, but it's not your turn. I still have like 30 minutes left on the computer. And then my parents are just like, Piper, get off the freaking computer. Let your younger brother use it. And I'm just like, fine. Can't tell. I'm still peeved about a lot of that stuff. I'm still angry at how shafted I got growing up for. Oh. Sorry. My Apple Watch just, like, did a massive ding. My parents were shit. I mean, besides that, I was the older brother, so I got blamed when my brother got injured because I didn't stop him. I do think it's kind of interesting how, like, the dynamics siblings have with each other, depending on their age. Like, for example, Lily, you were the older brother. So you were kind of, like, the authority thinker. And, like, the hierarchy of siblings in your family. Like, your parents look to you as, like, the person accountable or responsible for all of your younger siblings. Which I think is, like, well, very, very toxic. But also unfortunate and kind of just, like, it's the reality. Which is, like, having, like, multiple children in a family. where certain siblings will be given more authority, whether they like it or not, and responsibilities that come with authority. And other siblings will just have to be, unfortunately, like, have to bend over backwards for their older siblings and listen to whatever they say, because like they are unfortunately just the youngest, or they're younger than their older siblings. Oh god, siblings, am I right? Also, there's gonna be an ad break that's gonna start in 10 seconds. So get yourself a snack, a drink, or a little flame. I'll just be catching up with messages, so you're not gonna miss much. Boom, ad break sticker. But yeah, I'm sorry that I'm so behind on messages. I keep on telling myself, like, alright, Piper, now this stream is gonna be the stream where you're actually gonna have an ongoing conversation with everyone and not be backlogged. Because, like, I do understand it's very disconnected or weird to, like, listen or watch, especially if you're also, like, typing as well, like, if you're messaging. To have your messages read literally 15 minutes later, like 15 minutes after you send it. I imagine it's very, very, like, jarring. And I'm really trying to fix it, but it's just like, it's so hard. It's so hard. I don't know how other people do it. I've literally seen, like, other VTubers, like, they yap and yap, but they're able to, like, still keep up with, like, messages. I'm just like, that's crazy how you're able to do that. Like, at minimum, I'm, like, always behind by, like, half an hour. 15 minutes to an hour. I especially feel bad to, like, people who, I don't know, like, are, like, first time, people here, like, sending a message. It's just, like, I hope that you don't think I'm ignoring them. I mean, like I said, I'm not ignoring anyone. I just wanna, what is that? Well, I hope no one feels ignored. One of the main reasons why, no matter how many people or times people tell me, like, Piper, stop trying to read every message. It's bad for your health and it only, like, makes you further behind on messages. I'm very adamant on making sure that I read, like, as many messages as possible. So again, I'm, like, very against FOMO. I understand the feeling. Like, I know it probably sounds very parasocial, and I'm like, no one's entitled to anything, and I understand that. Even me, I'm not entitled to anything. But sometimes I know the feeling when you message inside someone, like a streamer's, like, in chat, and then, like, they skip over your message, or you, every time you send a message, none of your messages get read. I understand the shitty feeling that comes with that, where it's just like, this sucks, you know, like, especially as someone, right, who I don't normally write comments, replies, or, like, send messages in streams. I'm very much like a lurker everywhere. I'm not the kind of person to, like, write comments. I'm always surprised. It's so funny. Whenever it comes to, like, posts, like, on social media, like, whether on YouTube, on Twitter, what have you, like, I always scroll down to see the replies of a post, because I'm interested in seeing what, like, people think about it, or, like, people's replies to, like, said post or video or what have you. But I'm not the kind of person to, like, actually reply to, like, things like that. Like, I like seeing other people's replies. Like, I literally think that streaming, right, for anyone, not just VTubers, for anyone, would just, like, be so different if no one messaged. And, like, can you imagine if just, like, a world of people like me, where it's just, like, I do not reply to people, or, like, not reply to people, but, like, reply to posts and stuff. I don't comment or leave a comment in, like, YouTube videos, and I don't, like, message generally in streams. I feel like it would be a very boring world. It would be very boring. It's like entering Twitter and, like, no one's replying to each other. It's so sad. But yeah, like, I understand the feeling, and that comes with, like, not having your message read. And I'm not saying that I'm doing it out of pity too. Like, I'm doing it because, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, I shouldn't say that. Actually, this kind of, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start ranting again about something completely different. Also, welcome back from the ad break. I'm sorry if you're stuck behind an ad. I hope the ad was at least kind of interesting. So many people say, like, we get advertisements about, like, ED. I'm not gonna say the word, like, what it is, but, like, ED, and I'm just like, I started showing you advertisements about that. But like one of like my... Oh wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, now I'm thinking of like ED. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Oh, now I remember. So during the ad break, it's like I knew to stuck behind the ad, like the ad wall. I'm sorry. Oh, let me get rid of the sticker actually. So I was just explaining how I know I'm very behind messages. I'm very sorry that I'm behind on messages, and I feel really bad for new people who like message and think I'm ignoring them because I don't read their message. But the reason why I don't read their messages is because I'm like so behind that I don't see it until like 15 minutes later, which I think is like on me. It's no one else's fault here. It's definitely my fault. But like, and I was explaining like the reason why I do it is because I understand the feeling of it. Like there have been many streams, or not many. I don't really message or watch streams that often. But I've messaged in streams before, and there have been like many times where like my messages just don't get read, or literally they get glossed over. And like, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is like a shitty feeling. It does. I mean, I know it's like you're not entitled to anything. I know I'm not entitled to anything. And like, you know, like the streamer is just gonna like go with the flow of the stream, and like some people, I mean, most streamers don't read every message like a maniac. But it still stings, you know? Like, there's this like subtle feeling that you were kind of ignored. And like, that's just a part of life, you know? But it still leaves like a stinging sensation. And I was explaining how like, because I know that feeling very well, I don't want to like push that onto anyone here. So I will try my best to like read every message possible, even if I'm like super backlogged. And that's why I was gonna say like rant alert, like warning, rant alert. I was gonna say I'm very, not upset, but like a little, or frustrated with myself. Because I hope this doesn't sound weird. I fear that I have too much empathy. I don't know if I'm properly like going to explain it well. But like every time I do something, or everything that I do, I try to imagine like myself in the other person's shoes. Like regardless of like my connection with them. Can be literally a random person on like Twitter. Like a random commenter, and I'll still try to like imagine myself in their shoes. It makes me so annoyed at myself, at the fact that I literally cannot be selfish without feeling immense amounts of guilt. I cannot, like, when I skip, like even when I say I'm skipping messages, I still end up just reading most messages anyways. First off, that you're absolutely a gift. Well, first off, that doesn't sound like antagonist. And secondly, I'm a gift of coal on Christmas from Krampus himself. But I genuinely do get frustrated with myself at the fact that like I can't do things for myself without feeling guilty. But also, I keep on imagining myself in other people's shoes way too much. I feel to the point where it's no longer to the benefit of them, and I'm doing it, I don't know, not out of necessity, out of like fixation, you know, like it's just what I do generally. Oh god, here comes like the Piper therapy session. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna like talk about it too much. I shouldn't. I don't want to go back to that freaking hole of where like every stream was just me talking about emotions and stuff. Ew, emotions, the hell? What are we, a League of Legends? What is this, a League of Legends? But yeah, sometimes I wish I could be selfish. Sometimes I wish I could be narcissistic, to some degree. Well actually, funnily enough, I was looking at like narcissism and like ego. What happened? Apparently, like there is like a negative form of narcissism where instead of like propping yourself up like in positivity, you're actually a negative narcissist. Crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently, so everyone here knows like a textbook narcissist, right? A narcissist is like someone who always or views the world in relation to themselves, and like mainly a way where they make themselves be the most important person in the room. I know that's not exactly like the definition of narcissism, but that's kind of like generally what everyone understands narcissism to be. Like when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's always like them, you know? It's about their achievements, their struggles, like why they're important, why this thing that you're explaining or that you're talking about, like this personal story of yours, why it relates to them, not why it's your story, you know, like that kind of thing. I didn't realize apparently there's like a negative version of narcissists where you have like the ego tripping narcissist, like textbook narcissist that everyone's aware of, where it's like, oh, you know, like they're always talking about their achievements and how like they're great and like how they can do no wrong. And then there's actually an opposite version of that, where it's a narcissist or a negative narcissist where a person is always like viewing things in a very negatively influenced, egotistical way. So what do I mean by that? Apparently, like a person who constantly self-wallows, who says they're X, Y, or Z, like negative connotations, of course, where it's just like they're miserable, they're horrible, they can't do anything, they cause a lot of people suffering, people are better off without them. Notice how every single like negative like thing that I just said all revolves around the person themselves. Apparently that's like that's a negative version of a narcissist, where instead of like being very highly of yourself, you're just very negative of yourself, and that falls under the narcissist umbrella, which I think is really cool. It's very very interesting how, I guess, like when you look at some super, and this by no means is like a way to like criticize people. Narcissism, although like it has like a very much negative connotation, because like I'm gonna be honest, no one likes being around like a narcissist. It's more so just a term, like a definition, like a term to label someone to best help, or not help them, but to best like find ways to like deal with them or work with them. Deal isn't exactly a good word either to use there. This is why I'd be a horrible therapist. Someone comes to me for therapy and I make them want to, like, I don't know, do something dastardly. I lost the sauce. What was I getting at? Oh, I just wish I was more selfish. I guess that's the, what is it, the summarization here. You know, I see that again because, like, I can't do well, yeah. It's very hard for me to do things that would benefit myself without benefiting someone else. In this case, like, yeah, me skimming, or generally like, skipping messages, not reading every messages, but like still being like on top of messages would benefit me a lot. But like, I don't know, it feels wrong. It feels like I'm wronging people by like not going through each message with like a fine comb. And like, I say that, I still don't read every message. Like, there are times where, I mean, to be fair, OBS forces me to like go to the most recent messages. Sometimes it literally like shoves my, right now I have like a stream chat in OBS where I'm able to like stop the messages like from I can pause the scroll generally. And sometimes it straight up just like forces me all the way to the bottom. No questions or anything. No reason why. It's just like, yeah, I think you're like too far behind. Let me just like kick you to the most recent messages. I'm just like, fine. I guess I'm just like gonna crow myself. But yeah, I don't want to get like too far or too deep into like this rabbit hole conversation. I'm pretty sure like I've been, all over the place with it. So I imagine like some people are like already lost with what I'm talking about. But generally, I'm just explaining why I read every message again. It's like but one more billionth time I've been explaining it. Let's see. Is that why you watch Connor? Do you watch his Black Butler roleplays? I did watch Connor's Black Butler roleplays. I did. I've literally said it before. I was a big C-Dog game fan. And back then. Her first phone was still a touchscreen. Yeah. For girls was Black Butler, for boys was High School DxD. I know of High School DxD mostly from the memes of like High School DxD just being like a super lewd like anime. She was one of the 93%. Self-report. My Snapchat's... Oh, good night, MG. Well, you're probably like long gone now, but just like, I should probably, just like a catch-all, I should say. Oh my god, you know what I should add? I should, wait, is it a good idea? I should add like a routine, because like we have like a check-in routine, right? Where people can check in to be like, you know, like for me to like be able to say hi in like a better way. I say that, did I skip anyone? The check-ins? I said hi, Penny Gold, Samada. Oh, hi, Lainey. I don't know if you're still here. I'm so sorry. That was like 35 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. And Silent Art as well. And Morimo. Hi, thanks for checking in. Literally, I integrated the check-in system to make saying hi to people easier, but I failed to realize that my yapping sessions and my like intense like fixation on like a topic will make it impossible for me to like actually look down at my activity feed. Oh, hi, Night Exile. Welcome. Thanks for checking in. What was I talking about again? Oh, I was thinking, what if I add a channel routine where you can clock out? Like, you can check in. And now you can have a check out routine. Doesn't that sound kind of nice? I feel like that's a good idea. I'm gonna make a poll on it, actually. I'm gonna make a poll on it. Check out redeem. Good idea? Question mark? Yes, you're a genius. No, you're stupid. In the last one? I don't know. I'm a crab. Okay. There you go. And I only see that because, like, I understand, like, some people, you know, like, they're going to sleep or, you know, like, they're not able to, like, watch stream anymore. And they say bye. Which I think is very wholesome as well. It's like, just letting, you know, just, like, letting me and, like, everyone else know, like, oh, yeah, like, I was here, but, like, I'm gonna, like, tap out now. Like, thanks for streaming and everything. And I'm like, oh, that's very wholesome. But I also realized, like, how weird it is of me to, like, say goodnight or bye to someone, like, 15 to 20 minutes after they said it. Sometimes even an hour after they said it. And now I'm realizing just, like, I mean, just now I'm, like, saying, oh, like, you know, like, Dream of Tommy's and Goth Girls, like, MG. But then I realize, like, he's not even here anymore. It feels strange to me to do that. Not on anyone here, it's mostly on me. Honestly, it's okay for one-time watch. OTXC was one of the first anime you watched. Alu, High School DxD was one of the first anime you watched. I hope it wasn't as a child. You are not allowed to watch that anime as a child. You should not be. That is very bad. I bet your brother knows Crazy Frog. I bet my brother does. I wouldn't doubt it. To visit Gooning to Black Butler to watch Caramel Dancing, amazing. Listen, British Bear, okay? I'm not a gooner. I know I had like that massive like gooning stint in the Discord. I should probably very much like specify or explain that. Because like to anyone not in the Discord, I don't goon in the Discord. I meant like oh, that sounds so weird. Out of context, that sounds crazy. Saying I had a gooning stint. In the Discord, everyone's names changed to have the word goon in it. Not because of gooner. It was because of goon. Like the word before gooner was a word. So like, you know, like a mafia goon or something, like a gang goon or whatever. So that's why everyone's names got changed to like have goon in their names. I don't goon in the server. That's like an NSFW server kind of thing to do. I think everyone here already knows, like, I'm not, what is it? NSFW, like, streamer or VTuber or whatever I fall under nowadays. Like, when everyone looks at me, like, of course, I mean, I'm not saying, like, I don't know or engage in NSFW stuff. Like, I very much, I know it's there. It's just not allowed in the server because, like, we have a range of people in the server, and, like, or just in our community, I feel like it would be very wrong and, in some cases, very illegal to, like, have that run rampant in a community that has various, like, ages and ranges and stuff. But also just generally, there's like, I'm just not a gooner. It's just like, well, there you go. I'm just not a gooner. I mean, everyone here, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't even mean that in like an ironic or joking way. It's just like, I don't goon. And now Piper is the boss of the gooners. I always get Bible Black and Black Butler mixed up. Bible Black. Oh, what is Bible Black? I don't know what that is. Oh, Fuzzy, why are you talking about Bible Black? That's a little... self-report. Hello Luigi's Mansion vibes. I don't know if you're still here, Antique, but it was nice. It does give off Luigi's Mansion vibes. I can see that. Propaganda. Shout out to the chatter driving right now listening to Piper. Are you talking about Bellmaster? I do remember seeing like one of his messages. I think he tapped out because he's a coward. No, I think he's at like a D&D sesh. Yes, you are entitled to your wrong opinions. Actually, hold on. And that was a message sent by Knuff. I'm gonna see how far back I am. I just read that message. I'm gonna see. I almost timed out Knuff. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry, the time I'm so close to like the messages button. Like the message history button. Yes, you're entitled to your wrong opinions. That was sent at 7:43. Oh, I am so screwed. That was sent at 7:43. It's 8:31 right now. That was like 15 minutes ago. Guys, I have Uber 50% one. I don't know, I'm a crab. Fair enough, everyone. Fair enough. I have Uber bad news. I am 50 minutes behind on messages. What do I do? Every time I say, oh, I'm just gonna skim messages, I don't skim messages. I end up just continuing to reading every single one. Can you give me financial advice on how to use my channel points? You say, we're gonna gamble and you bet everything into it. That's my... Play the game. I'm still yapping though. I gotta yap. If I don't yap, I die. You don't want me to die, do you? Alright, I'm super skimming messages fast. I'm so sorry. I will let everyone know, like, I do read your messages anyways when I rewatch a VOD. Like, when I'm re-uploading VODs like my YouTube. Is that a trick question? I think you're a trick question. What does the IG stand for in your name? I think that's the... Ow, I bit my lip. That's the trick question. The game today, only app are effectively VOD watchers at this point. Yapping, add a timer per chat to make chat go slower. Either skim and limit answers to one sentence or just skip to noun. During the game, got this. Just read and respond in one phrase, I don't know. Firenator, I'm literally incapable of like responding in like a short phrase. Something inside me just like is not able to just like simply answer. someone when like an immediate thought pops into my head. Were you tuning in English class then? To be fair, when you're in English class, yeah, you're learning the English language, but you're mostly learning like literature and stuff and like composition. You're not exactly learning English, like speak English. I mean, yeah, you do in like elementary school, but after elementary school, it becomes more of like a honing your literary school like skills course or class instead of like a learning the language class. IG is a secret. She won't be able to read our answers to her question for another 2 hours. It's so over. Don't worry, I'm looking at the most recent messages too. What do I need? I need help. Offers help. Why do you hate me? Piccolo, I don't know what you're talking about. Piccolo, you're slander. Capturing the game got this. Oh, we already read that one. Symptoms at most. Hello, Bob watching Piper. Thanks for agreeing with every point I make, Bod Piper. That's a lie. What if I vanish? Or don't vanish. Resist the tangent? What if you do an emote-only chat until you catch up with a pinned message to let people know you're catching up with chat? Nah, Veda, that would be so terrible. I think, in matters like these, we let democracy speak. I was starting democracy as a question. What should I do since I'm so behind? Skim messages really fast. Skip to the most recent. Read every message. Grr. And I guess, okay. I know I usually put like a joke answer, but I won't here because like this one actually affects stream. The vote will just make you 5 more minutes behind. Well, I'm 5 minutes inside your mother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was a little much for me. But why did I say that? I'm sorry. Every time, as of recent, I don't know why it's become like a recent thing for me. Where every time someone like not disagrees with me, but like my comebacks to like some people has kind of just turned into just like your mom. And I think I had like a freaking slip there. I'm sorry, Agent 47. Forget I said that. Yeah, it's over. I mean, I worry sometimes. I worry. I don't know. Like, I'm not in like a completely joking way. I don't actually have anything against your mother. Well, I don't think you need me to explain that to you. However, I do worry because sometimes some people tell me, "Oh, I'm like a cozy VTuber to listen to," and I'm just, or like I'm wholesome, or dare I say, even sometimes say so, and I'm just like, no, please, I'm the wrong VTuber. I'm the wrong person to be listening to because I'm evil. And like I don't mean that as in like I'm not literally evil. Like I'm not gonna murder someone, but what is that? I sometimes I don't want to say tease either because that's freaking cringe. I can sometimes say stuff off the cuff that can be misinterpreted or can be a little offensive. And I don't mean offensive. I'm just like, I'm gonna say something very horrible that'll get me handled on Twitter energy. But it's just like just now, you know, just like if someone was like not giving me attitude, but like someone's being like snarky with me, I'm gonna be snarky back a little. I sometimes am an asshole. And I worry that like it might brush people the wrong way because they're like, oh, I thought you were like a cozy streamer. Why are you being a jackass now? And I'm like, well, I never mean anything mean that I say. Like if I'm saying something mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm 100, or like I'm joking. I was gonna say 9 times out of 10, 100%, and I realized, wait, 9 times out of 10 means 90%. I'm following that up with 100%. But I'm what is that? I'm joking most of the time. So I don't want people to like, I don't know, like think like I'm a horrible person for like saying a mean thing. Don't think I'm a mean person, guys. And twiddles fingers together. God, why am I cringe? Why am I like this? Oh, hi, Spicy Conte. Thanks for checking in. She lies as naturally as she breathes. Listen, I am not a liar. Like, quite literally, I'm not a liar. Like, that's an instrument. Do I look like an instrument to you? Actually, everyone knows what the liar is, right? Like the L-Y-R-E. Liar. You're the liar, antagonist. You're not even an antagonist. To be fair, every person is the protagonist of their own lives. So in your life, you're not even your own antagonist, you're a protagonist. But yeah, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. The nephew and Nista? Okay, to be fair, that was kind of funny. Like, I'm not saying I'm a nice or good person. I'm not saying that I'm like the pinnacle of like... I'm not saying I'm an angel. I mean, sometimes I'll joke I'm an angel. But like... sometimes I can be kind of an asshole. And I mean that not like I'm a massive bully and I don't know, I cyberbully people or I bully my people IRL. It's just like, I mean, come on, look at me. Do I look like or sound like I'm like a bully? It doesn't sound like I can actually genuinely bully someone. It's adorable when you try. Maybe one day you might actually have a good comeback. Your mother. That is my comeback. Did you have the mashed potato making stream for Thanksgiving? So 63% of the vote is skip to the most recent. I'm just gonna do a quick skip of where I am at now. Just to see if I'm gonna... just to see... Oh, hi, honey. Don't make a girl cry again. Okay. Okay. I know it said skip to the most recent messages. But I'm gonna skim. And I'm not gonna like skim and read messages. I'm sorry if I'm skipping your messages, by the way. I'm just skimming just to make sure there's like any person saying hi for the first time or like saying or like just like popping in for the first time. I just want to make sure I don't skip over their messages. And 8 hour in Piper's chat. I can't believe this. I will say, I did preface, right, that like stream today is gonna be short. I didn't say that stream today is gonna be like a little on the shorter end. And what do I mean by that? I mean, technically, right now, I should be playing Halo, but I'm not. Because I'm talking. Because I'm yapping. Why are you letting me yap? Why are you letting me yap some more? You're supposed to hold me accountable. This is your fault, not mine. I'm pretty sure, like, no one here understands what I'm talking about anymore. I don't even understand. What was I talking about, like, for the past 5 minutes? I literally cannot remember. And before, like, I got diagnosed with, like, ADHD or something. Typical dictator, shifting the blame. It's not shifting the blame if it's actually not my fault. So, antagonists, I would think it's your fault. I think it's your fault. Maybe if you weren't such a mama's boy. I have like no evidence for that, by the way. I'm just gonna call you that. I'm just gonna start lying. What are you gonna do now? I'm just gonna start lying and slandering people. Did you know that British Bear wears an adult diaper? Did you know that Fuzzy has 4 fingers on one hand instead of 5? Did you know that Snecko actually doesn't even like Snake from Metal Gear Solid? Ken MRP, more like Len MRP from Vocaloid. Knuff was never Knuff to begin with. Proxy, more like Oxytocin Fire Eater, more like you're fired. ATF, more like I got nothing for your name. ATF, can that stand for? More ammo, more like no ammo. Hasn't shot a gun in his life. The Tinker is a loser. Galaxy, more like frick. I shouldn't have started off with that. Galaxy 92. I didn't know you put your age in your name. Terra Ditto. More like David Leto. Or fuck. Is that his name? What's that later guy? I don't know. Alu. I didn't know Poland was a country. I thought that was a brand for potato. Nilly. More like silly. Sorry, that was really low-hanging fruit. Piccolo best dad. Actually, Piccolo was the worst dad. I actually don't know who Piccolo is. Who else can I get? Brad Jessa. I didn't know your name was accurate to who you are. A freaking brat. I don't know what the Jessa stands for. Benny Gold. Well, you know what? You don't have gold. You're poor. You're a poor person. And that's horrible. You're doing great, really? Just the best, really great? Thank you, antagonist. Great ninja. More like you're the worst ninja I've ever seen. What kind of ninja lets themselves be seen? Aren't ninjas supposed to be sneaky? Then Max. More like anti-vax. That guy. More like no guy. Or sorry guy, because you're Canadian. Silent art. More like loud art. Or no art. Or something. Lightbeat. For a person named Lightbeat, you're surprisingly dark. Lanny. You're bad. You're the worst. Spicy Picante, you know, like, for someone named Spicy Picante, you're actually the least spicy person I've ever seen. In fact, you make British food look spicy. Bochi, you know, you're actually a lot like that character from the anime Bochi the Rock. A nothing, useless, spineless worm who loves the color pink for some reason. Pink is not a creative color. I swear to God, skipping all messages is so bad. I thought you were a bully in school. No. Nah. You made that up, Dwime. Dwime? Actually, you're the biggest nerd I've ever known. I mean, who likes robots nowadays? Like, Gundam? Fucking Resident Sleeper ass series. What else did I not attack today? There was a massive turbo droid that eats paste. Yeah, well, you're stupid. And you're mean. And that's worse. And Denark, Piper go play Halo? Why don't you go in your to Mars, because that's where stupid people go. I forgot the rhyme. That goes with the Oh no, why don't you go to Jupiter to get more stupider? There we go. I got it. Another Joe Mama joke. She's on fire. She literally said like 20 minutes ago in response to a message telling her to get to the game. No, I don't think I will. For a Savage Day, guess like geeky girl boss. Mama's my man, you really got me with that one. What the hell? What did I even do? Why'd I get the worst one? Listen, it's not my fault, British Fair, that you had like the worst spawn in existence. I mean, the UK. Like, are you okay? And secondly, you're evil, so it's deserved. You talk about watching CWA's Sparkler replace. That was an important topic. I thought this was a wholesome stream. I'm in tears right now. Listen, Ken, you have as much personality as a Ken doll from Barbie. Joke's on you, Piper. I only have 4 fingers on one hand anyway, because that's a thumb. No, a thumb counts as a finger. No, a thumb counts as a finger. I don't know. Would you rather me saying you have 4 fingers or me calling you inbred? I'm sorry, that one is actually mean. I'm sorry. I don't actually mean that. Well, I actually don't know. But like, I'm assuming you're not. Okay, maybe I should stop with this. I'm getting before I actually say something mean. And yeah, it was Jared Leto. No, you're right, it was Jared Leto. I bet you haven't shot a gun IRL either. I haven't. I think that's a comment when I got off easy. I literally cannot think of ATF, like what that could stand for. I was trying really hard to think of like a mean or funny, like, acronym or meaning for ATF, but I couldn't think of anything. Otaku hentai? I bet all you do is watch hentai. Taco hentai. I don't know what that would be. Unmodded to unsubscribe. I look at how she's cute at failing to be evil. I'm not failing anything. I never fail. Actually, true. She doesn't know Dragon Ball. I've never watched that anime. I'm writing a Google Docie as we speak. Go ahead. Write your Google Docies. Go ahead. I'll write a 1,000-page Google Docie. In response. See how that gets you. But I am vax. Nah. You're anti-vax Vax now. She came out the gate and shot me in the face, then proceeded to lightly smack everyone else. I don't know what you're talking about, British Fair. I think I've been very fair with what I've been saying. Dark as an evil? Yes. Dark as an evil, edgy, everything in between. Your fate is dark now. Oh, hi, Serve Tears. No, you probably put everyone in a state of tears every time we have to talk and look at you. Actually, wait. Oh, you have like no context to what I'm doing right now. I've just been randomly mean to people. Actually, now that I think about it, even with context, it doesn't help. Why is Paper roasting chat? I don't know. I genuinely... I was supposed to be skipping messages. Green is not a creative color. Yeah, green is not a creative color. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tired of pink being like the girl color. Pink is freaking lame. Why is pink the girl color? That freaking sucks. That stinks so bad. I'll take that. British food usually has no seasoning, so that's an upgrade to their cuisine. That would feel personal for Bochi. Because I'm back, what's new? Oh, it's Probopass. You probably do look like the Pokemon Probopass. I'm talking about Polly, by the way. And I like robots. At this point, I think she will be 4 hours. So mean. Oh yeah, Piper more like diaper. Alright, you got me. You got me there. You got me inbred. Ken was pretty good in the Barbie movie. Bring out Lele Piper. I am not bringing out Lele Piper. Bakeries are great. I love being in bread stores. Who's in the bread? Hurry, get him out before he suffocates. Wait, who's in the bread? What bread? Oh, you're talking about inbred. I just realized that's what you're talking about. She didn't do me because my Riz is working. No, I literally said you're a horrible ninja. Because ninjas aren't supposed to be seen. Cosmic Nerd likes Gundam. Somehow I never realized that. What a great observation, Permit Pipe. Listen, Dime. Everyone here knows that Gundam is a cancer. Gundam is a very malignant cancer. Okay, that's a joke. I should not say that. Oh, hi, Circledorf. Thanks for checking in. Sorry, I'm being mean to everyone. I was gonna say something about Ganondorf, your name. I feel like that's something for you. I feel like you've definitely heard that before. Also, I like how Ken changed his name to Knuff MRP. And that is actually fire. You're wrong, Paper. I will always be Knuff. Just because you change your name to Knuff doesn't mean you are Knuff. I'll get you back for this somehow. No, you won't. None of you are gonna get me back, actually. Also, hi, Addie. I heard guns, and I'm paying even more attention. Oh, I just said that I've never shot a gun. In my life. Addie. More like... Laddie. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I was thinking, like, oh, what if, like... Because lad means, like, a young boy. Maybe a laddie. Then I realized that's not exactly a word. Pink gives me the boy color. Really? What kind of guys dressed in all pink? Timmy Turner from the Fairly Oddparents. But you see me the guy color? Scarus. You know, for a Helldiver, you really do suck at your job. You know, for being a soldier, I do not thank you for your service. How about that? Just because of you, the next person I see in a military outfit, I'm gonna say, no thank you for your service. Pink is a great color. Pink is awesome. I like a nice salmon pink hue. What did I... Probounce just being like, what did I do? Pink used to be a boy's color and blue was a girl's color. Red was a man's color and pink was for young men. I can't see a guy wearing pink. It's just not possible. Without thinking they're gay. I hope that doesn't come off wrong. At all. I hope that is not me being judgmental in any way. It's just like my preconceived notions of the color pink are very feminine. So seeing a guy wear pink, it's kind of just like... Piper likes... No thank you for your service. This is why you sit at the kids' table at family outings. I'm gonna go to my dad right now and be like, Dad, no thank you for your service. You probably sucked in the military. And watch me like get kicked out of the house. She's so mean. And this brat needs correction. That's crazy. And you skipped my message on how I feel about streamers that don't read my messages. Did I? Also use Google for a Google PowerPoint presentation. It's hard for us to track how many minutes behind you are in messages. I'm not entitled to anything, but if I message in the stream and I don't get a reply to my message, I just see you. No, that's fair. And that's one of the reasons why I do try and make an effort to like read every message. Although I just recently got into like a stint of just like being an absolute tool and being a jerk to everyone. I should take a few steps back. I should take a chill pill. I'm sorry. Ollie, I'm sorry. Everyone. I'm gonna stop now. Dr. Piper Permit. You can have diagnoses. I diagnose you with gay. Yes, Cancer is a Gundam, as well as Leo Pisces. There's an actual Gundam named Cancer. Oh god. I'm looking at the most recent message. It's Piccolo just saying Piper. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. when I see my name, oh no, I can already tell. I'm gonna get a talking to after. I'm sorry. Guns are pretty cool in my unbiased opinion. I mean, guns are cool. I don't personally, I don't have like a... Okay. So my sisters one time, sorry, I'm about to enter like a random tangent. My sisters went to a gun range once, like with like their boyfriends, and I was just like, why am I not being invited here? Like, yeah, well, actually now I understand, because they had boyfriends, I don't. Maybe it was like a weird like couples thing. I wasn't invited though, and they told me they were going, and then I realized, or not, I didn't realize, but just like I asked, oh, can I come with? And it's like, no. It's just like, yeah, no, I don't think so. And I'm just like, well, damn, what's the point of telling me that you're going to this place, a really cool place that I haven't been to before, only to be like, yeah, I'm telling you so that you know, so you can't go. It's just like, I don't know. Like, between like friends, I can understand, like, you know, being a friend telling you like, oh, they're going to like Disneyland or something. It's just like, oh, like, that's amazing. That's wonderful. Great, good for you. But it's like my own sister telling me that she's going to a gun range, and it's just like, how come you're not letting me come? What's the point of telling me if you're not going to invite me? This is where I start sounding entitled. And this is where everyone's like, what is it, view of me like at all being like some wholesome and like cozy streamer like immediately dissipates, and now they're just left with like asshole number 1 more billion. Twitch literally died trying to save me from your horrible rudeness. I came back though. Is this Stockholm Syndrome? Listen, that's on you. I encourage everyone here, like, if I ever do or see something that makes you feel uncomfortable, I encourage you to either call me out for it, like, I'm not, like, I will backstep and apologize. I'm not the kind of person to, like, well, actually, what I was trying to say is that I'm not the kind of person to, like, double down on anything that actually matters. I will double down on like funny stuff, but like when I know like it actually isn't like serious, or I'm not like offending anyone. But if it's like something that like rubs someone the wrong way, or you know, like if I see something like that's actually offensive or actually mean, it's like, feel free to tell me like, Piper, this is not it. Like, can you not do that again? And I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like it won't happen again. Like I'm very. If I'm ever going off like the deep end, just know that you could have steered the course to something better. That it's your fault and not mine. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just like, yeah, I'm not, like, feel free to tell me if I like take things too far. And like now. I like how you ignored my explanation for the color of pink for boys. Did I? Where pink used to be a boy's color. Did I skip it? I could have sworn I read it. I mean, a lot of people in the military aren't that good. If you didn't deploy when you were serving, then you didn't do anything. What service should you think for? Oh, that's... I feel like regardless of whether or not you're deployed, you still are serving your country in some way, shape, or form, despite being a part of the military. I don't really know much about the military other than, like, apparently it's, like, hell on earth. I salute people who are able to, like, go through military training and stuff, because, like, from what I've heard about it, like, you literally go into the military to practically get abused. And it's just, like, that takes a lot of guts to willingly go in knowing that you're gonna get your ass kicked in there. You're gonna, I mean, of course, like, it's all to better you. It's all to, like, shape you into a better soldier. But it's just, like, I don't know. Like, I sometimes see some people be like, I don't know, like, they're super hyped about like joining the military. And in the back of my head, I'm just like, you're not gonna be hyped about the military anymore once you like stand foot in it. And I imagine like when I forgot what they're called, the instructors or something are like yelling at in your face. I imagine that's not gonna end up well. Like that doesn't sound like a good experience at all. Like regardless of how tough of a person you are, a person is screaming in your... It's literally customer service. It's like, imagine working at a corporation and a person is screaming in your face and you literally cannot snap back at them. You are tied to the customer is always right mantra. And you're forced to like wear a smile as they're literally calling you names, as they're like yelling in your face, as they're being the rudest person on earth. And you have to like wear a smile, or you're just like, yeah, you're right. Or I guess because we're talking about like military, you're just like, understood everything. I'm infected 30 minutes later. The only shade except for men right now is semen. I think even that. I've seen guys wear pink all the time. Piper is over party. If you look manly in the face, you'll keep looking manly wearing pink. I do know like colors really do play a massive part in like a person's appearance. And when I tell you that like, I mean like literally, if you think about it, I mean, I'm not gonna say like they look more feminine, but it's just like a big guy at the gym with like massive like muscles is gonna like way more approachable if they're wearing pink. I feel, in my personal opinion, a massive person, like a massive man who's been working out. It's like, think of like The Rock, think of John Cena, think of all the other strong people in the world I imagine is there. If any of them are wearing like a pastel color, like a baby blue or like a light pink, they are not gonna look, I mean, they'll still be intimidating because it's just like big guy with muscles, but they're gonna be way more approachable versus like, imagine the same person not wearing like all black or wearing like dark colors or wearing a suit even. It's like way less approachable. I actually had a cousin, is that the next ad break warning? Ah, it's a 2-hour mark, fuck me. I actually had a cousin who got hit by a guy and the guy was wearing pink, so you're not necessarily wrong. I mean, I'm not equating, by the way, that like gay people only wear pink or wearing pink is gay or anything. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like there's a correlation between them and that like, again, there's nothing wrong with being gay too. It's just like there's a correlation between like the fruitiness of a person and the color pink. I'm not saying it's like definitive either. It's like just personal observation. I'm now officially the inbred yaoi lover. Listen, Fuzzy, you did that to yourself. That is a you thing. I didn't do that to you. You are the inbred yaoi lover. The stream. What happened here? Should I have not streamed today? It's not that I'm like, I said I was tired. I'm not sleep deprived though. I'm just like tired from work, but it's like I've worked other days and stream normally. I don't know why I'm being such a meanie, such a jackass. Best dad scolded Piper. That's good dadding. The gun range is cool. The first one is to have fun. That's crazy. Someone give Piper a beret? A beret? Posted the Gundam cancer development history in the media channel of the Discord. Hope you watch it later. Wait, did you? Oh, you did. Oh god. I also noticed we had another bot enter the channel. For this server. These freaking bots. These annoying clinkers. These freaking annoying clinkers. And their constant requests for art commissions and stuff. The bot got deleted? Oh, I saw. Thank you for deleting the bot. Or the clinker, I should say. But it's so annoying. It's so annoying how prevalent These clinkers. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I worry that people are gonna think I see the other word. I don't. These bots are so annoying. So very, very, very annoying. Not even because like they personally message me, they don't. It's just like their existence is an annoyance. How can you be created to make the world a better place only to be at most a pet peeve for the very people you're supposed to be helping? It's crazy. Like at some point, people have to put their foot down and realize this bot nonsense is not helping. It's not working. Oh, also get yourself a snack and drink your little flame. Sorry, there's gonna be an ad break that's gonna play in a few seconds. I'm sorry. I'll switch to Halo, probably. After that break, maybe. Evil Confused Piper. At it again. Yeah, I can't go off the deep end, I can't swim. Oh yeah, you can swim. The best way to learn how to swim is to toss yourself into a body of water. Actually, that's a horrible way. Don't do that. My entire military experience is just domestic abuse. That is horrible. I'm so sorry. I study at military university. Everyone said the guys from military are dumb AF. I mean, from my understanding, the military isn't a good place to learn contemporary subjects that people would attribute to being smart. And what do I mean by that? When you join the military, they don't... The way the structure of the military works, I'm talking, I literally know nothing. This is all just from I've heard from my dad and from just like natural osmosis. But from my understanding of the military, they don't train you to be smart. They train you to follow orders. To follow orders better, but also to be creative and like combat situations. To be creative in like a team working environment. Because, I mean, if you really think about it, what is a soldier training to do? They're training to kill another person. And contemporary intelligence doesn't really have that much weight in a situation where you really need to be instinctual with what you're doing. So that's why in the military, they train you to like be better at just listening. You're trained to listen first and foremost. They dismantle your identity so that they can then shape it into whatever they need. So in this case, a soldier or some other thing in the military. Drill sergeants can't even yell at recruits anymore. It's so sad and cringe. Wait, really? They're not allowed to yell at recruits anymore? I just imagine like the military is just like, what is that? The place where people yell at each other. Drill instructors recruit division commanders. Good, we need that. Hands off instructors make worse soldiers. Where'd your eyes go, Piper? Benny? Don't ask me where my eyes went. My eyes... Actually, they're right here. Waffle House fights the customers. Our military needs to beat and break you. If you can't handle that, then you won't even have a ghost of a chance with something like Normandy. Like, I'm not saying I'm like a military person at all. Like, I'm the last person you should go for anything military related. But I understand the reasoning behind things like that. Where if a person can't handle high intense situations where there's a lot of stress and you need a really high stress tolerance to do certain things, I can understand why some people would be very or would advocate that restricting, I guess, like these instructors in the military could lead to something worse on the field. But I guess it's like one of those situations where it's like there are better ways to teach the same thing, where one person doesn't need to be harmed. But I also know like through history as well that's just like how people were taught being in the military. Again, I say that it's like Why yes. I am in the military. How can you tell? I am in the military. I'm actually a like 1 more billion star general in the US military. Thanks for noticing. I'm kidding though. Again, like I'm saying all this, it's all speculation on my part. It's all theorizing or theories on my part. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. I'm probably very wrong. So no worries. Also, welcome back to Mad Ring. Pips, do you go to the gym? I do not go to the gym. Do I look like? I mean, I used to exercise. Like I would jog around like my neighborhood, especially during university because it just got like my energy pumping. But now I'm kind of like lazy, mostly because I go to work so early in the morning, where I just don't have the time nor energy to wake up earlier to go on a jog anymore, to like go to the gym. I mean, it's different nowadays, but in the day it was bad. They could put their hands on you. And the non-deployed thing, personally, I didn't think it's the same. There are people I know and need that deployed and either aren't around anymore or around in pieces they were sent to a fight they didn't even agree with. Yeah. I will say that I'm very against all of the people who advocate for more wars, or for like a war to be started. I think the whole point of having a robust military. Am I talking about geopolitics now? You would have never guessed that I'd be the person to talk about this. The whole point of having a military is to discourage war, to discourage other countries from warring with you or declaring war on you, because they don't want to either get their asses kicked or, well, enter a war. It's all intimidation tactics after all. It's like, who carries the bigger stick, probably. Like, why would you, I don't know, want to fight another country for no gain? Just that. Crazy. I mean, there probably are countries that do that. Oh, hi, Novelius. Welcome. Sorry, we're talking about, I guess, geopolitics, mostly the military. We're mostly talking about the military, but I am gonna start what is it, like scooting my way from like military talk, because I don't want to alienate anyone here, but also secondly, I probably should get closer to the game. If we're going by the 1-to-1 rule, the stream is gonna be a little over 4 hours. I know a lot because I experienced it, but I would refuse to elaborate to hear everyone's hot takes. That's fair, that's fair. I know nothing, but I'll explain it to you. Come here, Suribot, she doesn't mean it. Suribot. I hate everyone type bad bot. Oh, hi, Binglebucks. Who have propaganda? I am popping my propaganda. Oops. Piper military after 1? Never. That's never gonna happen. That's correct. If a soldier disagrees in order to get correction, which can go to criminal. I do know that a soldier can very much, get in a lot of trouble going against an order. Like, they can literally be jailed. It's crazy. Think of that. Howdy boss, how's it going? Oh, it's going pretty well. This has been the weirdest, strangest stream ever. And I feel kind of bad because I've been really mean this stream, and of course I mentioned like a joking way, but I don't want people to walk away here kind of like the Uma Musume meme, just like mood down. Like they're walking away and like the mood down thing is like over their head because I've been like so mean. I hope you're doing good though. I hope you're doing good, Flex. Did I say wrong word? Sorry. No, you're good, Galaxy. What is it? Oh, you said train to be mindless slaves? A little, yeah. Where, I mean, of course, that's like a very, a little more exaggerated, but generally, yeah, that's generally what a soldier in the military is kind of like taught or trained to be. Much of the military purpose targets people who tend to have nothing else to do. That is true, that is true. That's why they're all over schools and universities. What's the point if you cannot yell? I feel like there's probably better ways to get someone to listen to you that doesn't involve yelling, but I feel like no matter what, there will be some level of toxicity in it. In like the military. And that's just like the very basis of like what it calls for. Being a part of the military requires you. I mean, of course, you're still an individual. Of course, you still have your own personal identity. However, they still need to mold you into someone who will follow orders. So that, and regardless of like the way they go about doing it, it doesn't change the fact that there's going to be some level of toxicity in it. And it's up to the person to decide whether or not it's worth it. And shout out to the greatest fighting force of the greatest country on God's green earth. Hey, USA. You said Brigadier General, level 100. I don't even know what a Brigadier General is. Is that like a variant of a general? She's a military psyop VTuber. I really hope I don't give off those vibes. I am not at all like a military psyop person. I'm not trying to convince people that the what is it? War is amusing. I'm into guns and stuff. I'm just like, again, like talking loosely on what's on my mind. Thank you, Piper. Sometimes that means you can strong arm other countries, and other countries want to get stronger. You could say it's some sort of arms race. That is true. That is why that term exists, I'm pretty sure. I love war. It's like, what is it? Love is war. Except that's just I love war. The military has many uses beyond typical warfare. The problem there is logistics and relief efforts for natural disasters. That is true. There are other purposes for the military outside of just being an intimidation factor for discouraging war. And like, yeah, you're right. They do provide some relief. Like usually whenever there's a natural disaster that happens, who usually gets deployed? Then like the National Guard or something. At least in the US, it's like the National Guard or like firefighters, people who are part of enforcement, you know, like those people. Go there to like provide relief. Uma Musmi mentioned, I'm doing good. I'm glad to be able to catch a stream finally. Yeah, it's nice to have you, Bingo Bucks. If you're here earlier, I would have said something really mean to you. Not in like a what is it, like an actual offensive way or anything. I probably would have just like made a meme for your name. Like something akin to like, Bingo Buck, you're probably not even worth a single buck or something like that. Something really crummy like that. Uma was me, oh I already read that. Uma Poi. Don't worry, we enjoy your cute mean energy. I mean, even now, like I know like there are probably other VTubers, or like not even VTubers, but just streamers in general, who are able to like be very teasing, be very like jokingly mean, and they don't feel the need to apologize for it. I'm mean. I'm just like, I'm sorry guys. I'm so sorry. I've been horrible. Punch also works with yelling in USA. Don't worry, she's gonna become one of the military gamer girl streamers paid by the army for recruiting. Listen, would you join the military? If I actually became that, if I became, what is it, like if I was sponsored by the US military, would you join the military? I mean, I imagine some of you aren't in the US, so it just wouldn't work on you. Let's say I was part of your country, and I encourage you to join the military because I was sponsored by your military's, or by your government's military, or your nation's or country's military. Would you join the military? Would you join the military for me? There's only one right answer, by the way. And it's not the answer everyone's thinking of. For better or worse, words were the main driving force behind many greatest inventions. That is true, Bochi. That is true. War actually does propel innovation. I mean, of course, like it depends specifically on what exactly is being innovated. Like, for example, the atomic bomb was like built during World War II. And that's like a terrible innovation. However, I know like there's many like medicinal things or things in the medical field, and like even like computing was like propelled because of war. I know as well, or because of that. So like definitely like really depends on like the specifics of what's being innovated. Yeah, Army and National Guard, different things. I think they are under the same umbrella. Probably. It's okay, I would have caught back with an inkling name pun just for fun though. Honestly, fair enough, fair enough. If we're gonna be mean, you better be sorry, I'm so sad now. I'm sorry, parentheses in Polish. Hallelujah. Actually, how do you say sorry in Polish? Guess if I got to shoot at people, sure I would join. Absolutely, yes. If I were actually able to, yeah. If there's a meet and greet. First, hi Girlby. Secondly, if there's a meet and greet. So let's say I'm telling you to join the military, and if you join the military, meet and greet. Even that's kind of wild. I don't know. Mind you, the correct answer was no. Do not join the military, because like, I told you to. If you join the military, you genuinely have to want to like fight for your country. Do not let one single person, like me for example, like ever convince you that you need to fight for your country for a meet and greet, because that is crazy. You can shoot people without having to go to, I'm assuming meant war, but I get what you're saying. I'd ask for the pay, but probably you can't join the army. I don't know how much people in the military get paid. Probably a lot. Has to be a lot. Only if they let me put a Piper sticker on the aircraft. Yes, put one giant Piper sticker on your plane. TNT is one of such inventions. Oh yeah, TNT. Each Air Force or a crayon eater. What is the deal with crayons? Like back when I played a lot of Helldivers, I noticed that like the whole crayon thing, like, oh, Helldivers can't think and now they're eating crayons was like a thing. Is that like a military joke? I never understood it. It's like, what do crayons have to do with war? But whatever. Also, Alu, can you put the pronunciation or write down the pronunciation, because I see PRZE and I literally do not know how to pronounce that. PRZ, Prism. Umbrella Corps mentioned. BRB, I'm listening because Piper told me to. ETF. You are crazy. And listening because I told you to. Imagine going to like a recruiter and be like, and they're like, oh, so what convinced you to join the military? And then you're just like, oh, you know, like a VTuber that I watched like told me to like join the military. And the recruiter just like has a look of horror in their face. They definitely don't get paid a lot. Dumb kids and crayons. Okay, I need Piper and an Uncle Sam outfit for my toolbox. The military needs you, points at you. Give me a picture or Piper picture of my helmet while being deployed. The last thing the end will see, it's the nerd. Piper, you did for her, but what if the recruiter is also a Piper fan? Then that means the world has gone to shit, and VTuber fans are in the military. So you need to run. So you need to run really, really far. I just noticed, I think maybe I should play a game today. Yeah, I'll transition to the game. Also, because of the 1-to-1 rule, looks like stream is gonna be 5 hours. That... Oh god, do I even have 5 hours in me? Do I even have 5 hours in me? And then the military starts sponsoring VTubers? I wouldn't doubt it. Honestly, if what is that? If like VTubers actually got people to join the military, and the military or like government saw that like was working, imagine government sponsored VTubers or military sponsored VTubers. That would be crazy. Piper, have you seen the anime Raps on Planes / Tanks? I haven't seen that anime. Pisha Prashan. Pisha Prashan? Am I saying that correctly, Alan? We don't actually. I lost the game to a puzzle. You act as if the VTuber fans aren't already in the military. It's over. They've breached the military. They're not fighting for I was gonna say for king and country, and then I realized, oh wait, that's British. They're not fighting for king and country. They're fighting for a VTuber. Sorry, like king and country, and I'm just like, wow, I'm not beating the British allegations. Heck yeah, more Piper Yap time. Piper just do the 1-to-1 rule. I can't. I have to follow the rule. 1 to 0.5. Skip game, more Yap. But really though, you just hear yourself. I have 5 hours in your mom. Fuzzy, fuck you. 5 hours in your mom. Well, you know what? I have. Damn, no, that's good. No, that's good. You got me. You got me. Step on VTuber fans and military. Step 2, the Great Oshi Wars. The Great Oshi Wars. Military Sam streamers are actually a thing though. Really? Military psyop streamers are a thing? Just make this a Yap sesh? Would everyone be okay if I turn this stream from a Halo stream to a yapping session? I will say though, that if it's gonna be just a yapping session, I'll probably end in like half an hour. But if I play... Oh, here's a very devious proposition for everyone. I turn this to a yapping stream. Stream lasts until the 3-hour mark. Or I play Halo and stream lasts all the way to like 5 hours. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Should I make that a poll? I'm gonna make that a poll. Yap or game? Yap for 30 Mormons, or game for 2.5 hours. Yap, yap, yap. Game. Your mom. LOL. LMAO even. Fighting for your VTuber, some real your wife is trash energy. That would be full circle for the internet. Can you imagine just like people waging wars against each other? Not because of like their country of origin, not because of their or like economic reasons or political reasons, but because your Oshi is trash. Can you imagine how crazy that would be? You are gonna die in war because your president thinks another country's president's Oshi is trash. Why, yes, the president of the United States of America declared war against Great Britain because the president of the United States believes that this British VTuber that the King of England thinks is amazing is actually trash. That would be so funny. The Great Oshi Wars, like genuinely. Guys, I think Piper is actually British. Fuck my life. Everyone knows waifu is waifu, that's what I'm fighting for. And not really, but close enough. I mean, Polish is like an impossible... I'm not gonna lie, Polish is like an impossible language. Like, it literally gives me the same vibes as like Welsh. Like, have you seen Welsh? Crazy stuff there. Because you knew that the army has an esports gaming department. Why the hell does the army have an esports game department? Does it actually? Why the hell is that a thing? No gaming, just yeah, word. That's good, just repeated your mom joke from earlier. I mean, to be fair, Fuzzy, it was good because I said it first. It was good because I said it first. Game recognizes game. I'm always waiting or wishing for a yapping session. Piper, you choose how tired and how much you're able to do. Just yap. You rather take care of yourself, Miss Silly Bird. Yeah, but just a reminder, by the way, that this Thursday, everyone voted in the Discord that for Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is this Thursday, in the US at least, I don't know, for other countries. Thanksgiving is this Thursday, and I won't be able to stream on Thursday. So are you sure you want me to gap for half an hour longer instead of have stream be 5 hours? Because you're gonna be Piperless this Thursday, and everyone voted against me streaming on Wednesday and Friday. So tomorrow and Friday. Is that what you want? Is that truly what you, in your heart of hearts, do you not want to see me until Saturday? Essentially what I'm asking you is, do you hate me? Do you hate me? Do you hate my face? And do you not want to see me until Saturday? I will try my best though, on Saturday to like do a longer stream. We will have another 6-hour stream on Saturday. So that I can make up for missing on Thursday because of Thanksgiving. Can we all play League instead? I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of want to play League in the server, but I just worry about how toxic I'll be. Because I get really like back when I used to play League of Legends, I would get really pissed. I would get so mad, so angry. And I felt so bad for the people I was playing with. I'm playing the game right now. On second thought, play the game. This VTuber is sponsored by the US Army Gaming. It's kind of like, what is that? Like that one VTuber who's like who's literally a part of Opera GX. I forgot her name, but like they literally created their own VTuber. Which I think is kind of crazy and kind of wild. Can you spin the wheel though before you game? Pure social match? Mind you, I'm like joking with all this. I'm sorry if I'm like sounding parasocial at all. Like, trust me, I understand. Like, no one has to be here. Like, it's okay if you can't. Oh God, here's me backstepping immediately. That's a fight damn worth fighting for. Like, alright, imagine you're Oshi right now. Okay. Imagine you are president of the United States of America. Or your own country, like president of Canada or president of some other place. And imagine, let's say China. Oh, yap, your mom, LOL, LMAO even. Tied. So essentially what that means is I'm gonna yap about your mom. Nah. Not gonna lie, your mom, 4 out of 10. I've seen better. I'm kidding. Oh, hi Maxia. Thanks for checking in. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Sorry. I made a your mom joke. Like, as you came in. Oh yeah, but I was like, we were talking about like, Oshi, or not Oshi's, but VTuber fans in the military. And like, one thing I was like trying to get everyone to like mentally imagine, like a hypothetical situation. Is that, what if, imagine yourself, you're the president of your country, and let's say, like, China, right? The president of China is just like, you're Oshi, the VTuber you watch, trash. My VTuber is better. And like the president of China like says, I don't know, like Corone from Hololive is their favorite VTuber. Would he start a war because of that? Would you, as like, what is it, like a fan of your Oshi, start a war against another country because the president of that other country said that your Oshi is dog shit. So that your Kamiyoshi can literally eat dirt and die. Like slandered your Oshi. British VTuber fighter from it. I mean, wouldn't it be the first time someone declared war over things like this? Remember the Helen of Troy? I guess that is true. Isn't the whole story with like Helen of Troy like the fact that like they fought over like a woman? Like where the US military spends literal billions annually just to promote itself? Yeah, what's a few thousand here for a VTuber? Corpo in the military. I want Halo. Listen, Dwime. You should have break the vote. Dwime, you should have created a ton of bots to vote for game. That's fine. I'm kidding, by the way. Don't actually do that. Please take it easy on Thanksgiving. Got more about our blessed country. When you type normally, do you read when you're typing out loud? Yes, I do. Whenever I'm typing, like or writing a message or anything, I literally say it to myself out loud. I'm very weird like that. That's fine, I'm budging on my stance. Take care of yourself. And the gaslighting begins. P.S. we'll just have Thanksgiving together in Discord while you have Thanksgiving with your family. I do know, like, I don't know if it's like set in stone. I do know, like, a couple people wanted to like hang out in the Discord on Thanksgiving. I mean, I can try joining once I get back, like, from my sister's like house, because my family is what is it, having or celebrating Thanksgiving at my sister's house. If I'm still like alive by the end of the day, I might be able to like pop in and say hi. If not, then like someone is like probably gonna do something. Not saying that there will be. But you know, it's a possibility. I don't hate you quite the opposite. Lies, Ninja. Yeah, let's play League Peps. Ollie, who do you mean? Who's your mean? I'm gonna judge you based off who you mean on League. I'll just see you in Discord or something. That is true. I will see. Yesterday, I think I took like a rest day yesterday off of social media. Usually at least once a week, I try to have like an entire, like, not detox, but just like I don't generally open like my socials. Not because I hate anyone. Actually quite the opposite. I know myself, like if I don't give myself the break, I'm gonna be chronically online and I'm not gonna leave my Discord. Like literally, there have been so many times in the Discord where I keep on messaging in the Discord for hours. I'm supposed to be doing other stuff, but I message in the Discord for hours. And like, of course, people come in and out. But like, I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. I think the longest time I spent like messaging in Discord was like literally like 5 hours. And just like messaging in general chat. What was I doing? I love your face. I want you to stream every day, but you know, limitations. I wish I could stream more. And like when I say I wish I could stream more, I mean that in like a healthy way. I wish I could like, because I do know like I very much am not a frequent streamer. I don't know if that makes sense. Like my streaming schedule is like bare minimum for a lot of other VTubers. Like a lot of other VTubers, they stream every day, or they stream like 5 times in a week or 4 times in a week. I stream 3 times, which is like, again, like to me personally, the bare minimum. I'm just like 3 times is enough for people to not forget you. There's not enough of a gap between the days where a person is gonna forget you exist, or they're gonna wander off somewhere else. Tab must hate streamer. It's in the contract we signed. Listen, ATF. I don't know what contract you signed, but that contract is dog water. Unsign that contract. I demand it. Let the gamer words fly like the birds above. Do not let the gamer words fly. Yeah, Sora is the VTuber. Oh, the VTuber which actually insulted me. Oh, wait, actually? Was that one? Gamer words is literally part of game culture. If you suck at insulting, you have lame game. I never engaged in gamer word culture. I'm not gonna lie. I saw... I don't know. To me, it's like a next level of mean. It's like next level toxicity. It's like at some point, it becomes less of like an insult as like an insult and more like you're trying to like wish the other person death, you know? Control has a VTuber too. I think Catholic Church has an anime character too. The Catholic Church does have an anime character. It was like that girl in the raincoat or something. And Crunchyroll, do they have a VTuber? I know they have a mascot, but it's like the orange hair ponytail girl. Right, I mean, in such context, whatever. Paperina has wants you to go near my mother. Oh my god. Your mother is not that bad. Also, hi Darnell. Welcome. Also, I mean, I know you technically didn't check in, but hi Saline. At least I think that's how you pronounce your name. Saline 213. And my cousin, Cassie, had her plushie on baby carriage when she had a child. What's a calcing? Calcing? I mean, I would hope he's seen better. My mom has been 6 feet under for a while. I'm sorry. I should not talk about people's mothers when I do not know the condition they're in right now. My favorite people have gone to war over similar things. Heck, religion is even a common one over history. Anything can happen at this point. Oh, and things are tracking in Celine. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but I do like your name. Celine. It's like a medical thing. Saline, S-A-L-I-N-E. I don't think Starter Crispy if they truly have dog shit taste. I go full Walmart in Piper's name. What is full Walmart in at 20? What is full Walmart? Oh, and hi Jinx. Welcome. Hope you're doing poggers. I'm actually a little glad that you are just coming in because this stream has just been a doozy. This stream has been a roller coaster of me being mean to everyone, but also of getting into like what is it? I don't know, just toxic levels. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. I need to stop being toxic. A little bit of the League days came out of me in the stream. I'm definitely now I'm a fan and still into her. It's a proclamation of war on their end. Where's going to fall asleep and succumb to the cold in the gazebo? I hope not. I'm actually gonna try this time and not like walk away. Oh my god, I should bring my Steam Deck. I remember Fuzzy saying your Shiko main. Fuck you. I fucking hate Shiko. Shiko is literal dog shit. I'm sorry. I mean this with the most respect, brother. With no disrespect. But Shiko, in League of Legends, you can literally... I'm stopping myself from saying something really bad, but... you should turn yourself into a shrimp. Take that for what it is. I hate Shiko. I'm your top lane bestie. Oh, Shen. Oh yeah, Shen. I love Shen players. The amount of times it's literally been like a hype moment where I'm like playing in mid lane, and then Shen like comes mid lane or like comes bot lane, and like fucking saves my ass with the barrier. Amazing. Thank you, Shen player. Thank you, Ali. Been a while since I last played League. And last I did, I was a flex role, always ending up in support. I mean, support is really fun to play, I won't lie. Support, yeah, it's like playing the game, and you don't have that many, or you don't have to take that much accountability for the team losing. I definitely hate people, you ain't gonna tell me, but I usually play arena game mode. I played a lot of champions on top lane, Orin, Kled, Shen, Camille, Renekton. Kled is also another bastard. I am horrible dealing with Kled. Kled can fuck himself. Renekton is cool. I don't think Renekton's too like that, but Camille, very good at chasing people. Very, very good. I like trapping them too. Abolish the 1-to-1 rule, Team Yap will prevail. Well, on more than 4 days a week, it's hard for me to show up to every stream. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, of course, like as many streams as you can show up to, I'd be very much grateful to have you here. But never feel forced to like come to every stream. I understand like life happens. Literally, there's nothing you can do about it. And sometimes, I know like some people will be like, or try and think of like not an excuse, but like justify why they were able to like be a part of like a certain stream. And it's just like sometimes you don't have to like explain yourself. I think like a lot of like not just like stream culture, but just like in every culture, like in jobs and like in school, and like even when you're talking about or like canceling stuff with your family, it's like people fall into the pitfall of over explaining themselves when literally you don't owe people an explanation unless it's like mandated as a rule. Like I don't know, it's like if you don't want to show up to stream because you're not feeling unlike showing up to stream, you don't have to. Of course, I'm gonna start crying, and you're gonna make me feel horrible. I'm gonna cry I'm kidding. I'm joking. You literally don't have to show up, and like when I say that, I know I sound like a little dismissive, but I'm trying to like reaffirm the fact that like streams are totally optional. Don't ever feel bad. I am here at your convenience. And like of course there's always the Discord as well. It's like if I don't see you here, I'll see you in the Discord. It's totally okay. And there's VODs as well. If, like you're interested in like still knowing exactly what I'm talking about or like what I'm doing, you can always still like watch the VODs as well. Not me showing the Piper VODs channel again, but it's always there if you're interested in like what I'm doing. Well, we're just glad to see you, and you're at least trying to take care of yourself. Do that, and we're just fine chilling till we see you. I do get a little, I mean, every VTuber and streamer, but I'm going to specifically say VTuber in this case, does feel this to some extent. And this is not me projecting, by the way. This is just a common feeling. VTubers, generally, especially when you're like a small VTuber, like or like when you don't have like, you're not like V-Shoujo levels. Well, actually, V-Shoujo humble. You're not like that level of VTuber. We do recognize when people disappear. We do recognize when people aren't here. I'm not saying like trying to like guilt trip anyone or anything. It's like, again, life happens. Totally understandable. But in like in our ring of YouTubers, like or this side, it's just like we do recognize like when people are able to come. And of course, what is it? Again, like don't feel bad or anything, and like we do understand that what am I getting at with this? Wait, what was my oh, we do worry that people will forget us if we don't. Okay, maybe I am projecting because this is only a me problem. I'm sorry, I'm projecting. Because I realized just like other VTubers don't have this problem because they stream frequently. I stream infrequently. I'm actually not consistent. I always try to be as consistent as possible. But again, life happens. Like either Thanksgiving, for example, where I literally just cannot stream, or like my computer die on me. Literally nothing I can do. It's like there are many cases where I try and be consistent, and life just like throws a wrench into my plans and decides, nah, I don't think so. You know, you're not gonna stream anymore. And like I know like everyone here is very supportive, but in like not my heart of hearts, but like my brain, the back of my mind, there's always like this ringing message of just like, oh, if you don't like stream, they're gonna just like forget you exist. If you don't stream, people are just gonna like pretend they don't know who you are. And of course, like again, this is not a you issue, this is a me issue. This is very much a me issue. And then that's why I'm kind of just like, I have to stay consistent. And yeah, of course I'm still like working on myself with that. I know like everyone, again, like life happens. Nothing is what is it, like ever a personal reason. No one leaves our like the community or like here because they're just like, you know what, fuck Piper, fuck VTubers, fuck you in particular, I'm leaving. Like no one's like that. Some people just naturally grow distant. Some people just like, you know, like they have other interests. And that happens. And of course, like that's fair. And I encourage everyone to again watch things at your leisure, to make sure you take care of yourself first For anything. I don't like being this nice. Can I be an asshole again? Have I actually lured up my mother here? I don't remember. Saline, yeah, it's fine. Saline. Paper has met your guy's mom. Just stressing out about work. Oh yeah, I missed the bloodbath. Yeah, you missed the bloodbath, Jinx. I also hope work isn't too bad for you. I don't know what you do for work, but make sure your team... I mean, actually, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, because you already know it. I was gonna say, like, make sure you're taking breaks, make sure you're taking care of yourself. It's like, well, of course you know that already. I don't need to tell you to do things that are very obvious to you. I'm gonna tell you the opposite, actually. You need to overstress yourself, Jinx. You need to make sure that there's not a single moment in your life where you're not working optimized and efficient. Backing down now just means you'll be behind everyone else, and you're just gonna die. Lightning is gonna strike you. It's over for you. And something your mom. I'm sorry. Do take care of yourself, though. I like the funny bad words that Piper makes. Oh, hi, William. Did you check in? Am I crazy? I've been here forever. Maybe one of these days we shouldn't have Piper play D&D. There is supposed to be a D&D session. I know it's still in the works, though. It's still in the works. I've already used Vicious Mockery to practice her insult game. I wish I didn't miss Piper insulting us. What the frick? Oh yeah, Nat 20. You literally missed the best part of stream. For you. For your masochist. Toxic by Britney Spears cover 1. Unfortunately, I'm not a Britney Spears fan. Might as retitled the stream to I Hate Fuzzy. Listen, Fuzzy. I didn't start this, you did. It's actually your fault, Fuzzy. Maybe if you weren't a Shaco man, life would be better. Maybe if you didn't play that dog shit champion on League of Legends, maybe we'd have flying cars now, but look what you did. I'm kidding, by the way. Okay, what about Sejuani players? I'm not gonna lie, there have been many times where I've had Sejuani on my teams, and she sucked ass. But Sejuani on the other team, fucking whooping my ass. Especially in mid lane. Like, not them playing Sejuani in mid lane, like, I'd be in mid lane, like playing, I don't know, like Zoe or something. And Sejuani just comes in from behind and absolutely fucks me. There have been many times like that. So, like, I'm kind of iffy. I'm kind of iffy with Sejuani. I was gonna say, like, I like Sejuani until I realized, like, there have been many games where she absolutely destroys me. So I guess fair enough. I told you I'm amazing. Kled can somehow you dive your opponent in mid. Kled is very good. I like diving, I will say. He kind of has, like, 2 health bars, kind of. At least that's how I think. I still don't entirely know how his kit works. Every time I face him, I just, like, pray. I pray that I'm not gonna die. Kate means rise up. I play Kate on ADC. I mean Tima when I played, like, LOL for, like, a month. Dime, you played League of Legends for a month and you managed to choose one of the most annoying champions ever. Timo, the fucker who drops bombs everywhere. Like the shrooms. Goes invisible. And fucking blinds you. I think one of the only champions that actually has a blind mechanic. And you can maintain streaks by watching bots. Oh, I didn't know that. Really? Oh, I should join the Discord? Yeah, Jinx, join the Discord. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. Hold on, wait. Can I do a funny thing? Give me just a second. Alright, Jinx, join the Discord. Join the Discord. You wanna join the Discord? Join it. Everyone who's not in the Discord right now wants to join the Discord. This is me shamelessly plugging our Discord. I'm moving the Polyberg away. Join the Discord. Join in the Discord or else. Everyone here who's not a part of the Discord is going to die if you don't join the Discord right now. Like, you genuinely will explode right now. There's no surviving for you unless you join. Unless you join. Oh my god, when you remove the shadow, it's fucking blaspheming. I wonder which day I don't show up. I hope that festival I like isn't in a Piper day. A festival? Wait, what festival, Tara? The cult? Trademark? I'm not on the Discord, and as much as I want to see Piper cry, I'd more dose of Piper. I mean, okay. I'm saying join the Discord, but don't actually feel pressure to join it. Join it if you want to. I'm generally active in the Discord. Literally 2 days ago, everyone was absolutely tearing me apart because apparently I didn't understand, everyone was tearing me apart for not knowing very niche 2000s and 2010s, like, memes and stuff, which I think is crazy. It's like, how many of you know Crazy Frog? How many of you know fucking... What's another one? I don't even remember. How many of you know what Nightcore is? I don't know what Nightcore is. No one knows what Nightcore is. It's literally like a non-existent genre. Life just happens. Honestly, have some faith in your community as they do for you. Even if you do love poking fun at you. I should have faith. I don't know. I'm a faithless person. Thanksgiving grocery shopping is not done. Unfortunately, 5G is bad today, so I couldn't put Piper in the car on the car speakers. Do not put me in the car speakers, Lily. Or I'll put you and your mom. That does not make sense, I'm sorry. Oh, I freelance edit. So Ray, I need my energy drinks. Oh yeah, I remember seeing in your bio, I think you are an editor. I mean, I looked at your Twitch as well, and I saw that you did one stream. A little while back, I think. But yeah, I mean, honestly, editing is so hard. I mean, I used to like edit my own shorts, but now I'm finding people to like edit for me. To like, I'm gonna pay them of course, but I'm trying to find people. I have a couple people in mind. Always open to more. Totally not feeding anyone. Totally not asking. I told you she'd start being nice because she'd feel bad about the insults. Agent 47. You're stinky. You're Canadian. No, peeps. Something striking me out of nowhere. Something that happens when you have ungodly luck at gacha games. I still fear one day a space train will appear out of nowhere and hit me for those god rolls. A space train? Are you talking about like Star Rail? Pepper should have hit him with the half-baked fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, I'm out. I don't even know what scene you're talking about, but honestly that sounds hilarious. She called me silly, it was terrible. Yeah, Nilly is silly. And is worse than Billy from Billy and Mandy. So she smoked a lot. I'd get contact high at her house every time I was over. Not cheating on her second husband. Oh my god. Turns out they were in the basement. Kenneth, what the hell? What on earth is your mom? I can understand why you have a lot of disdain for her, because that is crazy. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that if I like compelled you to like share something so traumatic as well. That is god awful. He works in the street corners, but God is good, so it's fine. You're not an anything fan, Gra. Listen, British Bear. Don't you have honey to like get from trees or something? Why is that a thing with bears? Trauma dump paragraph in chat. You're my mid laner, I'm your best friend. The people I play in mid lane in League of Legends are Zoe, Vex, and I was gonna say Lilia, but I've been kind of playing Lilia in like every role. I don't know. I know Lilia's technically more of a jungler, And I do play her in the jungle. She's one of the only champions I play in jungle. But I played her as ADC, or I guess APC. I played her in support. I played her in mid lane, and I played her in top lane. And when I tell you, whenever I play her in top lane, the other top laners get so pissed. They get so pissed. Because like the whole point of her is just like doing poke damage and stuff and running away. And like a lot of like top laners generally are slow. It's like getting hit and then literally not being able to do anything about it. And the fact that she does like burn damage as well. It's great for like very tanky enemies because it does like percent damage instead of like taking into account like their armor and stuff right there. What is it there? Their items. She has like that one boss who skill checks you. I'll take that as I'm one of the few decent Sejuani players. I hate Sheikah with a passion. Every time, like literally, every time I play against a Sheikah, he saps the fun out of the match. Because it's just like me, I don't know, maybe I'm farming. Maybe I'm, I don't know, like I'm clearing a lane. Or maybe I'm like just trying to like run away. Boom, immediately dies randomly because of Sheikah, like hiding somewhere. It's crazy. That D&D session is a Sunday. Oh wait, is it actually? Oh, I'm gonna have to see what I'm doing Sunday. League after stream tips? I don't think that would be a good idea. League after, well, I have to sleep, but also League after stream sounds awful. That sounds like, what is it? Like an easy way to induce trauma on everyone. Oh, also good night, Galaxy. Dream of tomboys and goth girls. It's a cult. It's not a cult, Jinx. By the way, every time I say your name, Jinx, I think of like Arcane. I think of Arcane Jinx. I played Master Yi once. Master Yi is really hard to deal with when you're a new player. But once you get better at the game, Master Yi kind of becomes a joke. Of a jungler. If I ever play League, I should choose Teemo. Gotcha. Honestly, Tara, you give off massive Teemo vibes. I'm waiting to tell you, you give off massive Teemo vibes. And last time I checked, or talked about League here, I fed 3 games with Scarce and fell asleep on him in BC. I do remember you guys hanging out in BC, and I saw you guys playing League of Legends. That is hilarious. You fed 3 games. Isn't Jinx in the Discord? That's another Jinx. That's another Jinx, I think. No, it's Jinx with a G in the name. It is a cult, but we have cookies. It's not a cult, but I'm not joining frick that. It's not a cult at all. In fact, we also have a channel to hide from Piper in. You do have a channel to hide from me. It's like a great time playing Teemo. She's a Funko now. I haven't figured out how to leave the Discord and you should be scared. Why should I be scared? You should be scared. Zoom and enhance. I hate the Discord, all my enemies are there. Piper. I don't know what you're talking about, British Bear. I think you're being over dramatic and overreacting. Oh, oops. Hold on. I'm like very pixely. Let me fix that. There you go. There you go. Now I'm small. Oh god, everything feels so empty without everything on the screen. Let me put everything back. There we go. Now we're back to normal. If I die, I don't have to impress a new client. You're not gonna die, are you? Oh, and thanks for checking in. Jinx. Oh, the G Jinx. And thanks for the follow, Celine. Thank you. I'm so glad I didn't scare you away. I'm so glad I didn't weird you out. I can see your eyes better without the shadow. How do I know? All I remember is Reggie. Oh yeah, the Italian thing. Crazy Frog was really popular. I know everyone knows. I know Nightcore. Literally everyone. I know Crazy Frog and Nightcore. I still think that you're making shit up. It's been a while since I heard Crazy Frog and I still listen to Nightcore stuff. DJ SCRL in the mix. I don't know who that is. I was there Gandalf, and I was there 2,000 years ago. Oh, there's gonna be an ad break in like a minute. I'm gonna snooze it. Because I will start rapping. Because everyone voted for a pure yapping stream today. I did say that stream would last until the 3-hour mark. Or around the 3-hour mark, so I'll start wrapping up stream soon. Paper is yapping close to your face to intimidate, not working. I will say, having super long streams during the weekdays doesn't sound possible. It doesn't sound possible because, like, one, I usually have work the next day, but two, I think a lot of people have to sleep. Like, there's no way we can do a 6-hour stream on, like, a weekday. It's just not possible. And they look started calling Nightcore TikTok remixes recently, and that jumbled everything up. Wait, did they actually, Bochi? I could see something to make that so much worse, but I won't. I want to get better at editing. Editing takes like a really, like it takes a lot of dedication. It's its own art form, I feel. Honestly, it's so tedious. That's why I personally stopped. I wish I was better, too. I wish I didn't fall off editing. I got you playing on my TV speaker so anyone in this room hears you. Spicy Conte, why would you do that? I'm just gonna start moaning into the mic. I do remember seeing like a lot of jokes like that. I'm just like, whenever a friend is with you and like your parents call you and like the meme is that you start moaning into your mic or like into their phone or something. It's like shock humor. I said my mallow. I did see your mallow. I'm still going through my mallows though. I'm so behind on them. I really should get to them. But I did see it. I just haven't responded to it yet. Have you checked the marshmallow for the other suggestion applications? I did see them, but I haven't responded to them. Not because like I'm, what is it, like avoiding it? It's because I feel bad not responding to all the mallows that came before. So I'm trying to like go through them. And I'm going through them at a very slow pace. I need to really just dedicate a day to it. Can you just make a good application for the editor to make it easier instead of Marshmallow? I probably can, but that sounds too professional for someone like me. I'm too stupid to do something like that. God is good all the time. Honey? Oh god, Bear is being weird with the honey again. Alvin and the Chipmunks and Nightcore, same thing, change my mind. It straight up does kind of feel like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Levels of like high pitched and weird. Oh, I hate thinking for Zoe, Vex, and Lily especially. Wait, why? I mean, to be fair, I can understand Zoe, but like, why Vex and Lilia? Like, Vex, the fear, makes like attacking them very much easier because they lose control of their champion. And Lilia has a sleep mechanic. Oh no, you're fine. It's literally second nature to me. It's actually a running joke in my shop. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't want to like do anything or overreach. I want to play League now. I'll take that as a compliment. Do it, Jinx. Play League. Fall for your inner desires. Your burning desires. StarCraft Streamwind Piper. StarCraft. I don't think I'm a StarCraft person at all. I'm just don't overextend and use your words girly. I do use my words. I'm not a fan of Shaco jump scares. How about Twitch jump scares? Oh my god, Twitch also sucks ass. Literally every champion that turns invisible. I'm talking Shaco, Twitch, and ooh, the fishy guy, the shark guy, or not the shark guy. It's the guy, the support character. Where all he builds is lethality. I thought you were talking about me. I got scared that you saw me click on your stream for a sec. I don't know, there's two Jinxes. Here. You just want to play League with us? I never said that. Is he what Latam coded? I don't know what Latam is. Hopefully Piper never gets into Dead by Daylight. It might unlock horrifying new potential for evil. I've never really... I love horror. I was not interested in Dead by Daylight. And I'm still not interested in it. DM, pre-roll ads are on. Run ad free to disable them. How do I... that stings. We have 40 jinxes in the Discord. Oh, good night, Bochi. Dream with tomboys and goth girls. Thanks for stopping by. And I will say, I am gonna wrap up stream soon. I can't believe it fucking forced played the pre-rolls. I'm sorry. Viper, can you play Roblox and put it in the corner while you yap, and also have baby sensory dancing fruit? Not 20? That is diabolical of you to ask me. I am not doing that. And thanks for checking in, Jinx, as well. Oh, Brogy as well. Thanks for checking in. It's okay to be small, Piper. God loves you just the way you are, even if you are... I know you're typing there. I know what you're typing there. I see you. You're not slick with that, Addie. You're not slick with it. I don't like how fast, higher-pitched night chorus. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it either. Thanks for the stream, Paper. Yeah, no problem, no blow up. I was gonna say no problem. No problem. I do, and it's not because of my background. I do have a problem with mixing L's and R's. A lot, like, unironically. It is very hard. Next Sunday for session, I meant to say next. Oh, okay, okay. So, like, not this coming Sunday. Oh, I probably might be good then. I might be good. We staying out till 1 to 2 a.m. Yeah, I am totally going to get the sleep I always need. God, guys, don't stay up for me. Like, of course I don't encourage you to, like, leave. Like, when I say I don't want you to leave, I mean the community. I don't mean streams. If you need to sleep, go to sleep. You crazy. The hell? 1 to 2 a.m. And if you have work the next day, you're crazy to still be awake at this time. I'm just saying that for any champion you need. I'm loading up the ref right now. It's so over. It's so over. Fuzzy, you're gonna go, what is it? 0-1-0. You're gonna feed 3 times and then fall back asleep. I'm never playing League again. Get away from me, Demon. Sorry, Jinx. You gotta download League again. Gotta install League. Zoe isn't hard to game for. She can just aggressive bubble on me if she's not dumb. Yeah, that is true. But to be fair, I do think that ideally, you want Zoe to, like, hit the bubbles enemy. To, like, wake them up, because she does true damage when she does. Like, more true damage, I believe. God, no, I deleted League a few days ago because I got mad. Honestly, best decision you've ever made. Probably. I'm never playing League. Oh. Let's see. Oh yeah, Pike. Pike is the name. Pike. I fucking hate Pike. Fuck Pike. Freaking asshole. I played DVD today. My friend cried since she got trolled hard. Ollie, you're supposed to carry. What the hell? Why are you carrying? I will say, if a girl asks me to play League, my gay heart can't say no. Honestly, it's so fair, so true. If a hot girl asked me to play League with her, I'd probably say yes. Actually, no, I won't. No, I have standards. No, I can't see that. I can't see that. I look like a freaking loser. I can't. I also see that, yeah, same in all caps. You need dignity. You need... Don't bend the knee. You're better. You're better than this. Imagine Dead... Oh my god. Dead by Daylight. Except you get to hear the devotees scream in horror when you show up. The ad starts in like a minute. Fuck advertisements. Have to go to work. Have an evil rest of stream. Oh, bye, British Fair. I hope work eats you alive and spits out a skeleton. I switch the first consonants of words all the time. Yeah. Wait, the first consonants. Oh wait, no, yeah. For a second I thought we had like consonants that, or words that start with a consonant, but I realized like no, it's just the first consonant. No problem. Bookrunners is a lifetime membership with no minimum attendance. Yeah, lifetime membership. Not allowed to quit. It's amazing. It's not booking for me. I'm always gonna get this like nighttime anyway. I'm a night owl. If it's on the 7th. Ooh. Alright, me. Oh yeah, I think that's plenty of time to like prep for it. I've stayed up later and gone less sleep for worse reasons. ETF, that is not a good reason. Or not a good thing. I like how I said I'm gonna start wrapping up stream and I'm still talking. I'm still talking like a dumbass. Sports often do the soft carrying. That is true, Leonia. Like, honestly, in many of the games that I played, yeah, maybe the hyper carry wasn't the support, but the support allowed the hyper carry to reach that level. You know? To go like 18-2 or 18-3. Also, hi again. Oh, you come in when I'm ending. I hope you didn't die from an exam. I do notice that. What is it? Exams absolutely wreck you. They absolutely wreck you, which is fair and deserved for what you've done to me. Ray Piper is real because of you. Listen, a hot girl broke my heart this year. I don't know. Wait, really? I'm so sorry, Jinx. A hot girl broke your heart? Well, maybe their heart was broken. Maybe their heart was the broken one. You know? I'm not, by the way, that's me saying like, they were already a broken person before they broke yours, so they're worse. They're stinky. They have a stinky heart. I bet they don't deep wash their heart. I bet they don't wash their heart with shampoo. I'm horrible at cheering people up. What about Goth Girl Crony? Okay, Goth Girl Crony kinda slaps. Kinda hits hard. Are you gonna sing Caramel Dancing? No, I won't. I don't even know what they say. Are they speaking English? Also remember that people doesn't know what caramel dancing is. Well, you know what, Yogan? You don't even know what your mother is. You love the Piper Yacht? Please keep talking. It was part of the vote, though. I can't go against democracy. I can't wait for 3.5 hours of Halo. Oh, ETF. So, just to like let everyone know, I have a 1-to-1 rule where I will game or play the game for as long as I yap. However, considering that it's 3 hours and 13 minutes right now into yapping, that means stream would be at least 6.5 hours long, which is crazy. So this is only gonna be a yapping stream. I'm shying away from or sidestepping my rule. Or not sidestepping, I'm still technically not breaking my rule. I just turned stream from a gaming stream to a yapping stream. That's not breaking my rule. Piper, did you skip a grade ever? I didn't skip a grade. And deflash? Yeah. Don't worry, Jinx. I look into your heart and it's very clean. It's deflashed. I think I've broken like mirror. If you read this, you should end stream soon. Yeah, I probably should. Unfortunately, I can't use ads anymore. It's over. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start ending stream now. I don't wanna, what is it? Have an ad break and then end stream after, because that is garbage. But okay. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry I didn't play Halo. Just a reminder that Thursday I will be streaming because of Thanksgiving. I'll try and be active on the Discord though in these like next few days. Well, I'm gonna try being active every day. But especially these next few days to like kind of make up for. I'm sorry. Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I'll stream again, and on Saturday I'll get to Halo. I will get to Halo. I'll actually play the game. I'm sorry. All I did was yap today. I don't even remember what I yapped about. Typical Piper stream. Yeah, this is typical Piper stream. Thank you very much for the stream. It was fun to tune in as always. Yeah. I'm catching on the flip side. Time to say bye. Thanks for streaming. Check out Piper liking the game. Can't even stop her yapping for the game. I really am enjoying Halo, but I enjoy yapping more. Unfortunately. This is a fun stream. It was a fun stream. It was a roller coaster of a stream. Hang out with your family on Thanksgiving. Talk to a cute cousin. Not 20. What do you mean by that? I'm fine for you. Let's do Python. Yeah. Alright. But good night, everyone. Dream of tomboys and goth girls if you're what is it? Going to sleep. I'll see you all on Saturday or in Discord, whichever comes first. Join the Discord. It's not an option anymore. Alright. Bye everyone. Bye bye.